intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
BoxingVoice.com. All the guys want, I want what Mayweather got. I want what Mayweather got. You done bust your ass like Mayweather. I was trying to fight every fighter. I sacrificed a lot
DAZN Productions
to get to where I got to.
What do you bring to the table?
Let's get this on. Let's do it.
Well, it's like this. Wait.
All right, that's it. Hold on. Bernard, everybody calm down.
Man, you know how these bitches is in the sport. Total disrespect. Kid has no class, no I sacrificed a lot. BoxingVoice.com to get to where I got to. BoxingVoice.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs, joined alongside Gross the Boss in Indiana, and we are back for another flagship edition. We got Claressa Shields, the GWOAT, back in business. Jesse Hart taking on Joe Smith Jr. Great fight. Alicia Napoleon back in action. We have so many people fighting this weekend. Very good weekend of action. We even have the return of Jaron Ennis. We're going to see just how good this welterweight can be. Over on ESPN, we got Jesse Hart versus Joe Smith Jr. On the undercard, Steven Nelson, a Bo Mack trained fighter. The Adorno brothers also on the undercard. Sonny Conto, the heavyweight from Philadelphia, also on the undercard. The young red hot prospect Alexander Zayas also on the undercard. Shout out to ESPN doing their thing for real. We got DAZN returning with Jaime Munguia. He's going to be taking on Gary Spike O. Sullivan in a 12-round middleweight fight. And then we'll have a unification match that I will be glued into as Franchon Crews-Dezurn takes on Alejandra Jimenez, La Tigra. You got to watch this fight. Let's see, man. Listen, Alicia Napoleon's going to be watching it. She's keen and interested on this fight and the winner because they can unify, and it would be for undisputed. One group of women having a fight on Showtime, the other having a fight on DAZN, but in the future they can meet in the center for undisputed. So a lot of female action on to this weekend. Definitely got some news and notes to bring to you. Bob was not lying. He said he wanted Josh Taylor. He got it. What else did he get? We'll keep you updated. Stick around. You know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time. Voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Don't forget to add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. Hit that thumbs up. Let's go.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. I can't say it enough. I speak it, believe it.
Windows camp, 2 attempts, handed bands over. Sicko hit, shot and missed, 2 to stand over. Turn up. Breadwinner, huh? Look who in the building. Let me check my Instagram. I might be at 1 million. And I'm in.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yo, what up, and shout out to everybody out there in TBV universe. Back with another one. Man, oh man, we got a good weekend of boxing. Miss Shields, the GWOAT, back in action, trying to get her third title in third such weight division, looking to become the fastest boxer to do that, woman or male. Also, we got Jesse Hart, who keep on saying, hey, I'm doing this for Philly. They keep on telling me, you got to get Joe. You got to get Joe. Well, he got a chance this weekend to get Joe Smith and get that revenge, you know what I'm saying, back for his mentor. But we got Jaime Munguia versus Spike O'Sullivan in a fight that I really, you know what I'm saying, think Jaime should get rid of Spike pretty easily, but we'll see how that plays out and a lot more news and notes. What's going on, Ness?
What up, man? What up? How are you? First and foremost, we know you were in the hospital. You had a lot of people worried on the show. You feeling better?
I'm here, man. I'm feeling a little bit better, but not really, man. I had like 102 fever yesterday. It was funny because it just came out of nowhere because I had bought a PS4 Then I was hooking it up. Then I just started feeling like shit. Once my nurse came, she took my temperature. It says 102. You need to go to the ER. I went to the ER. They had me on IVs. And yeah, man, I'm back. They let me go this morning. Told me to keep taking Tylenol and shit like that and some Theraflu. And yeah, man, antibiotics. So let's see how that works out.
Gotta suck, man. That ER had to have taken a lot of time, or is it not busy in your area? Was it in and out?
I live by the hospital, so it wasn't too far. I mean, I was there from 6 p.m. yesterday to like 12 p.m. today.
For sure, man. But we're back, man. We're happy to have Mike, as always, and we're happy to be back on the flagship channel right here at theboxingvoice.com. YouTube / The Boxing Voice. We are live. I mean, let's give it into it. Not a big week in the boxing in terms of big names, but these are big names. I just don't know that they're moving the needle yet. Like, Claressa, Ennis, Napoleon, Hart, Smith. Those are all, solid names. Jaime and Spike O'Sullivan. Are they going to bring the people out, man? What fight are you looking most forward to before we go down the line?
Probably Jesse Hart and Joe Smith Jr. I think that's a very, very competitive fight. I've seen Joe Smith fight a lot of times, but I think Joe has a good chin and he's tough. But boxing ability, you got to give the edge to Hart. But when it comes to that dog, I think Joe might have a little bit more dog in him. But we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's one I'm definitely interested in. He's seeking redemption or revenge for B-Hop, his mentor. So we'll see, can he get it, man? Let's take it from the top. Showtime Boxing title fight for the vacant WBC, WBO, Women's Junior Middleweight. I just want to say the IBF has a sky blue IBF for the women. Why? You know what I mean?
It's always been like that.
I know.
I started watching boxing. It's always been like sky blue.
I know, but why, right?
I think somebody else got like a different version too. Maybe the WBA. I'm not sure.
I just don't get why, though. Like, why not just make it red the way the WBC made theirs green? I don't know. Kind of adds
I'm excited
confusion.
for this fight, though. I like seeing Claressa Shields talk that shit she been talking, you know what I'm saying? Saying she's the greatest woman of all time. Saying she putting the sport on her back. And saying she's feeling stronger at 154. And I do think from 168 to 154, we may start seeing Claressa, you know what I'm saying, get more knockouts.
Has-Been did her job selling the fight, right? Like, she says the right things the right way to kind of keep you thinking, that she's not here to lay down. Side by side, she looks like the bigger person. This is her weight division, even though Claressa's moving down. But the confidence of Claressa, it just sways things. It makes you want to believe in her the way that she's talking. But Has-Been also has a chip on her shoulder, man. And she came into the weigh-in eating ice cream on the scale. Not before the scale. Spoon, ice cream, cup on the scale. So, yeah, man, interesting, man. She's sending her own little subliminal shots by doing the ice cream thing. She's demanding respect from Claressa. She's like, I did not speak when you speak. Have some little respect. She's got that deep-ass, like, Russian voice. I know she ain't from Russia, but she's got that voice, bro. I'm like, whoa. Yeah, man, I'm interested, man. I'm interested in seeing how this plays out. I watched all the shoulder content, and to hear John David Jackson talk about Claressa's work ethic and how he feels that, technically she's already there. He's just like a technical advisor. He's just, fine-tuning things. That was pretty fun, man. But there's a lot of pressure on Claressa to get this knockout because of the way she's talking. People are speaking about knockouts and can she get the knockout and the fact that she hasn't really been knocking out. And look, that would be great if she could get those type of stoppages because it would be better for television. But a win is a win. A win is a win, and she's definitely getting those wins. We'll see can she do it, versus Ivana. Ivana's pretty big, man. She seems tall. I just hope she's not stiff. I've never seen her fight. Did you like bother to go back and watch her fight?
No, I haven't seen Has Been fight yet. But when it comes to Claressa, man, I think she pretty much laid it out perfectly. You know what I'm saying? Her first fight, she ain't fight no tomato can. She ain't fight nobody that she's supposed to overwhelm. She fought Franchon Crews. She fought Tori Nelson. She fought Hannah Gabriels. You know what I'm saying? She fought Hammer. Like, she's fighting elite level competition. You know what I'm saying? For women, like, these are all, I think, former or current world champions. So with that being said, like, you ain't gonna knock out the top of the top because they got some pride to it. They got some boxing ability too, because that's why they're at the top. You know what I'm saying? But moving back down to 154, I do believe that weight divisions matter, and if she's able to have the success that she had at 168 and 160 at 154, I think we do start seeing ladies start to fall a little bit more, especially with John David Jackson. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a second or third fight under John David Jackson, and she's gonna be sitting down on her punches more. So we'll see how that plays out too.
Yeah, man. Just don't know. You know, I don't know the level of has been, and it sucks that her name is Has Been, right? Like, she's a has been. No, I'm shocked that Claressa didn't get that. Like, yo, I'm gonna take care of this girl. Ain't nobody gonna be worrying about her because she really will be Ivana the Has Been. You know what I'm saying? But I get it. Whatever. Everybody ain't as witty as Ness. Yo, listen, man. I'm picking Claressa. There's nothing, there's not really much to preview or predict. It's like you said, she's got 9 fights, and an entire resume are all elite level names. So, she's just further adding to the legacy. She made the weight by a whole pound. She wasn't struggling. She didn't look tired. She didn't rush to any Pedialytes or any drinks. So, not to mention, she could absolutely go down to 47. Not because she said it, but because I seen 0 abs. Keep it real. Keep it real. She had 0 abs.
Yeah, she didn't have any abs. I didn't see that, but it's like she was very like petite in that area though. Like, she wasn't like flabby or anything like that.
I mean, she was. Yeah, she looked like a girl with a nice flat stomach. I'm not saying that, but she had no abs, which means that there's tons of fat to still lose, and she was still, pretty stacked in the back, so she could lose a little bit, and get there.
How tall is she again?
I don't know, but again, she ain't look as tall as Has Been next to them side by side. When she was like, "Oh, I ain't facing off without my belts." Yo, I love her though, cause that's me. Like, I ain't just win all these belts and about to face off without them and all these picks. No. Give me all of them. So I mean, look, I'm excited.
She's
I hope
5'10", man. 147 might be a stretch. God damn.
I mean, I don't think that's a stretch. Think about it like this: she's 5'10", right? Gervonta is 5'5.5" at 135. So I don't think it's that much of a stretch. 2 inches more. She's only 2 divisions above. And again, man, watching her at that weigh-in, you know what I'm saying? She can lose a couple of pounds. Maybe her man ain't gonna like it, but she could definitely get down to 47 if she lose a few.
That'd be motherfucking historic to start your career at 168 and get down to 147 to possibly like win a title against what's the girl's name? I'm so sorry too.
We seen her fight in LA. She ain't look good in LA. She the oldest one.
Yeah, she just
Cecilia Baracus.
Yeah, a Baracus. So that would be a milestone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and if I'm her, I do it because Baracus is old. So it's not like I'm going to lose the weight and she's going to bully me. Maybe she outpoints Claressa because Clarissa's slow from losing all the way. But it ain't like she going to get down there and all of a sudden this girl, Baracus, is going to have some power.
Tierra's been talking about, you know what I'm saying, the possibility of her going to MMA for a year, you know what I'm saying, and working some things out there. So I like Claressa. I like her mindset. And I like the way she's going about her career. Like Ness always says on this show, sometimes you got to create your own path, and she's definitely doing that by opening up new doors for her. You know what I'm saying? Disney got like a little biopic coming out for her. MMA, you know what I'm saying, is an option, and she's still boxing. So I like the way she's doing things.
Damn, there was something else. You said something about, you said something about creating your own path. She's, this was a fight that was rescheduled like 3 times. It's crazy.
Yeah, the first time was, I think, injury or something like that. The second time was, we all know what happened with the trainer, you know what I'm saying, got stole on and things like that. And this time hopefully it's on. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully nothing else goes wrong. You know what I'm saying? We like one day away. So Friday night, man, check it out on Showtime. Shields.
Yeah, man. Crazy that they waited this long. Shields has been out the ring for years. That gonna affect her? No one's even talking about the inactivity. Like, she only fought once in all of 2019, and that was versus Hammer.
Yeah, when I look at Shields, you know what I'm saying? She just strikes me as a person who's about her craft. And I don't think, like, certain people, you know what I'm saying, I don't think the ring rust really matters, you know what I'm saying? But it could play a possibility, you know what I'm saying? Ring rust and new division, new weight, you know what I'm saying? We don't know how she's going to feel the day of the fight. Hopefully she feels strong, she feels good, and things like that. But, I mean, it's a lot of variables, you know what I'm saying, going into this fight. I know it has been. Wants her respect, but sometimes you got to go in there and really, know what I'm saying, demand your respect by the way you fight. And I mean, I don't know much about Has-Been, but I don't think she has the stuff to really mess with Shields.
Agreed, man. Agreed. I mean, until Has-Been shows us she's on this level, I never heard of her. And after this fight, she'll probably be a Has-Been unless she can make some sort of a mark. But Jaron Ennis, man, I don't know anything about Eyubov or Eyubov, as they call him, Eyubov. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that this guy has fought on Showbox like once or twice. But Jaron Ennis, man, I'm telling you guys right now, like, he is like going to be one of those guys that we talk about to be a challenger to Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. I think the kid has a lot of potential. Probably his toughest fight to date. Guy's 14-1 with one draw, 12 KOs. He ranked number 176 in the world, number 4 in Kazakhstan. Last fight he lost to Brian Sabello. So Brian Sabello was he's like a prospect. Like, he's signed with, I believe, Matchroom, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, man, Jaron should take care of business, man. I'm very, very high on Jaron. I will be tuning in to that fight. You know what I'm saying? I think he has all the skills to be a world champion. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just a matter of time before people start recognizing that.
Yeah, man. We'll see, man. We'll see. A lot has come out this week because it's fight week, so there's been a lot of quotes. They've put his name with the Crawfords and the Earls, and I'm not gonna blame him. I'm not gonna fault him, but it sounds like either he said or people twisted his words into saying that he's up there with Crawford and Earl. I think that puts a lot of pressure on him. And I think now we are going to expect him to get rid of a guy like Eyubov. Eyubov is nothing that I can write home about. He's got a split decision over Kareem Mayfield. And really that's about all I see. He had a no contest, and then a win, then a draw, then a loss. So now is the time, Kazakhstanian. He says he's going to bring the pressure, but I guess that fits right into Jaron Ennis' style, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, I don't know much about Eyubov, but I do know that I think Jaron Ennis, you know what I'm saying? I think right now he gives both guys a great fight. You know what I'm saying? I do believe that he is on the level. And I was going back and forth a couple of days ago just talking about him. And man, he's a big 147. The guy, you know what I'm saying, come from a boxing family, a boxing town. And I really think that Jaron is going to be like one of the next great welterweights that we talk about at 147. I could be wrong about it, but I highly doubt it.
Wait, so you're saying he gives both of them, you meaning Crawford and Earl, a good fight, you're saying?
Right now, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I'm going to have to pay attention. I've seen him fight, but I ain't see that. I mean, again, like I said yesterday, he's being brought up the old school way. And, you know, he's got a couple of names on his resume, grassroots names, you know, locals, not locals, but like guys that he fought locally. But I.E. Bruce, good name, good vet. He was in there with like Ishe Smith. Mike Arnudis, that's another dude that I believe was in there with Danny and a bunch of others. Raymond Serrano, same thing, another good name. You know, they've definitely built their name up. I know that they had some sort of issue, managerial or promotional, I don't know, and that's why there was a bit of a halt with them. But, you know, for 2019, he was able to squeeze in at least 2. You would like to see a guy on this level maybe get a little more than that. This will be his first fight for the new year, so he's got his good foot, you know, definitely off to a good foot with the good foot here, right? So,
And I look at, you know what I'm saying, like who he's like associated with too. You know what I'm saying, Cameron Duncan, he got an eye for talent. You know what I'm saying. I'm not even like being funny or anything like that. I think Cameron Duncan has a good eye for talent, and I think the belief that he has in Jaron is gonna pay off for him.
yeah, I mean, Duncan definitely has experience, so, you know, we'll see Ennis get his shot. Sounds like end of 2020, possibly from the press conference, but it all starts on Friday, man, when, you know, he has to make a statement. This is like his step up because he's on the co-main of a big card, you know, so hopefully he takes advantage of that. But I'm going
Absolutely.
Ennis.
Yeah, I already put it down for both of us. Next, we got a title fight: Alicia Napoleon-Espinosa versus Elin Cederroos, 10-round WBA IBF women's super middleweight title unification. Damn. Napoleon, man, I don't know much about the other girl. I really don't know much about Napoleon. I see her on IG a lot, but I can't remember the last time I've seen her fight.
Yeah, I get to watch a fight because I watch not the UFC Fight Pass, but like I told you, the SNY network. So I've gotten to see her fight there, and I'm expecting her to get the win. I know nothing of Elin except that she's a common opponent with other women. You know, a lot of these women are all sharing opponents. You know, there's not a lot of fighters to go around. So, yeah, man. Elin seems like too much of a nice person. She's from Sweden. She was just very nice. But she's never lost. So, you know, she's got 4 knockouts. But her opposition isn't Clarissa's opposition. You know what I mean? This is a huge step up for her. Her last fight was a 12-7-2. This fight, if you're looking at just numbers, is a 12-1, right? So Napoleon already has 1 loss, and you know, I don't know. This is definitely early, but women fights, like, look, Clarissa's going 3rd division in 9 fights, so. We'll see, man. We'll see what this Cederroos brings to the ring. For Napoleon, is more pressure on her because they're already building up the her and Claressa fight and asking her, you want it next? She's saying, I want to get paid. Now, if you want to get paid like the men, you're going to have to fight like the men. Take this girl out like a man. You know what I'm saying? Not that I want to put that pressure on her because Claressa doesn't do that. But Claressa,
some men don't even do that, my nigga.
Yeah, but Claressa threw it back at her like, look, you saying you ain't duck me, and that's cool, but all I know is we sent you an offer. You ain't take it. Whatever reason you ain't take it, you ain't take it. So in Claressa's mind, you ducked her. You know what I'm saying? And she want that fight. And she said it in her face, like, I had to leave the division because I couldn't get those fights. So it's up to Napoleon to really make her name because Clarissa's making hers, or hers is made. You know, they calling it her story now. So, You know what I mean? Clarissa's name is made. It'll forever be synonymous with boxing. I think at this point she's probably done more than Layla Ali. The issue is going to be that Layla has that last name, you know? But hopefully Claressa can, eclipse that regardless of name. So I'm going Napoleon, man. The next fight, I don't even know those dudes.
This is a heavyweight fight that I thought was interesting. Apti Davtaev and Keith Barr, 6-round heavyweight fight. Davtaev is like a prospect, you know what I'm saying, that people, I guess, are high on. So we'll see what he has. Hopefully that fight will be televised. If not, gotta catch it on the highlights.
Yeah, man. Never heard of Davtaev. Is that another Salida fighter?
I believe, yes. I believe so it is. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're moving on to ESPN.
You know it.
Let's
ESPN
do it.
main event. Back in what they at again? They in Philly?
Yes, sir.
Oh shit.
Jesse Hart get hella. Yo, Jesse Hart know he made the right decision by signing the Top Rank. Like, I know him and his team never get upset. He's gotten how many title shots already? How many hometown televised fights? Like, they back in Jesse's hometown again. So shout out to Jesse Hart, man. Definitely made a career with Top Rank over there.
Absolutely, man. Top Rank, Jesse, man, like Jesse getting chance after the chance, you know what I'm saying, for these big fights. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, he's able to do what he did against Sullivan and Barrero and possibly, you know what I'm saying, take Joe Smith out. And who knows what could be down the line for him. Could be another title shot, something like that. I did see something today that my guy
Gilberto wants out, trying to buy that contract.
Trying to pay out the contract, so
I wonder who he gonna go with though.
Light heavyweight, like, I mean, when you look around at the landscape, they all
Top
over there.
Rank, exactly.
Yeah,
but he keep turning down fights, trying to buy his. I mean, wait it out, or I don't know.
I guess he want a big fight. Like, sometimes these fighters ain't moved by fighting on the card. Like, they want a big fight. Like, why can't Bozdek fight better be in a eye cake? You know what I'm saying? Let me fight Bozdek or something, you know what I'm saying? So I get his pain, and let me fight a leader Alvarez or somebody like that. But going back to Jesse, man, it's gonna be a tough fight for him, bro. It's gonna be a tough fight for him.
Wait, it's gonna be a tough fight for Jesse? Excuse.
Absolutely, bro. I think Joe Smith can crack, man. He had Bevo. They would have had a motherfucking asthma attack over there. He had my nigga Bevo hurt, you know what I'm saying? He beat a good opponent in Sullivan Barrero, who Joe Smith lost to, even though Joe Smith had a broken jaw in that fight. He still lost, but I think the way Joe Smith fights and how bad Jesse Hart wants it, yeah, it's gonna be a tough fight.
I mean, Hart ain't never lose by knockout. And both his losses are to the same person. He's coming off that one loss to Gilberto and then the win over Sullivan, which is a nice big win. And let's see, Joe. What is Joe coming off? Probably inactivity. Bivol loss took place
Joe
in
ain't
March.
Wow.
Yeah, man, they getting him at the right time. Or trying to anyway. Plus, he lost to Barrera. So Hart feeling like, yo, I got to do this for B-Hop. I beat the dude that beat you. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm riding with Hart. I mean, but I always had a soft spot for Hart. Remember, I thought he was going to be able to do the Gilberto rematch. You know, we watched that first fight and just was like, yo, if he could work on that tank, he could get that rematch, is what I thought. But I'm going to still ride with Hart, man. I mean, Jesse is a full-time fighter. You know, Joe Smith Jr. isn't. He's, I don't know, with like a local promoter. He gets fights, but they're not often. He still is a union worker. So Jesse's a full-time fighter, man. Jesse ain't asking for days off to go to train. Jesse trains, man. He over there with Damani Rock, Fred Jenkins Sr. and Jr. You know, he got pedigree, his dad, all that. Like, I'm a ride with Jesse, man. I don't know where Joe Smith Jr.'s mind's been at after that loss to Bivol, almost a year of inactivity. I don't know. Is his timing going to be on? I'm going to ride with Jesse.
Yeah, this is my upset pick of the week. I'm going with Joe Smith. I think Joe Smith been the natural 175-pounder. Been at that weight division longer, and man, I'm telling you, man, the way Jesse Hart fights, if he getting into an exchange with Joe Smith, I want to see, can he take one of them punches? Because Joe Smith a big motherfucker. I mean that with all due respect at 175. So it's gonna be a problem, man. It's gonna be a problem if Joe can get him later on in the round. We seen Jesse, you know what I'm saying, kind of get maybe fatigued, you know what I'm saying, later on in fights against Zerto. So I think that Joe Smith have a damn good chance of beating Jesse this weekend, and I'm riding with Joe Smith.
Yeah, man. I mean, he got some pop, right? He hurt B-Hop, but I don't like that he didn't beat Barrera. You know, I don't. But he did get Barrera down. He
broke his jaw second round too, and finished the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like he a tough motherfucker.
Yeah, but you mean Smith's jaws was broke?
Yeah, you broke his jaw second round.
That's even more. You know, can this dude turn around and re-break that shit? I don't know. But yeah, man, I'm gonna stick with mine. It'll be good. We on opposite sides of the track. Mike always right anyway. He been getting it right for a minute now. But I'm gonna still stick with Jesse. Steven Nelson versus
Soko back in action.
Cem Kilic or Kilic? I don't even know. Kilic?
I don't know. I just know that there was a fight for originally it was scheduled for somebody else. And
Rob Brandt.
Yeah, Rob Brandt. Steve Nelson came in about a month notice, maybe a month and a half notice. Now this is like I think it's a big fight for him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how this guy is ranked, but they've been talking about it as like being a real like kind of step up fight for him.
Well, it's a huge step up for Nelson for sure.
You see this guy Cem Kilic.
Because Nelson never been a co-main, you know, probably never been 10 rounds, you know.
He number 89 in the world, so he had a turkey. 6 foot. I mean, look, should be a good win for Nelson. You know what I'm saying? I don't know much about this guy. I know he got 14 fights, 9 KOs, so he got a little pop. But the level of fight, he beat DeAndre Ware. That's a good win right there. That's a good win. But since then, he ain't really beat nobody.
What weight is this fight taking place at?
168. I think it's Steve Nelson like second fight at 168.
It is. He been hanging around at 72, 71, 72.
I'm gonna ride with Steve Nelson just cause, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He beat Victor Draculich. Damn, how you gonna beat the referee like that?
He be a referee, my nigga?
Nah, that's just the same name.
Okay.
It ain't even Draculich. Let's just say Darrocha. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Nelson. I feel like Bomac wouldn't have put this fighter in there if he didn't think he could win. And you got to remember, Bomac is also Rob Brandt's trainer, so they were already training for Mr. Kilic. And, you know, he probably was like, look, man, shit, you take this shit, bro. I'm telling you, got this motherfucker. You know what I mean? I don't see nothing special in Kilic. I mean, glossing over the resume, you know, Andre Ware. That's
the biggest name.
Man, that is it like a mojo. Sheesh. How do you...
Yeah, man, I think it's a good win for Steve Nelson. I don't know much. Like I said, Cem Kilic.
Well, this dude is training with Buddy, though. He is with Buddy, and he's training in California, and that needs to be said. Buddy McGirt is this guy's Cem Kilic's trainer.
And Buddy, damn good trainer, too. Damn good. But anything else you want to say about...
Nah, man. Put me down for my man, Steven Nelson. We're going to go with the Omaha crew. I'm going to go both Adorno brothers. If you haven't watched the Adorno brothers, definitely do not blink when you're watching Joseph. He is the puncher. Hopefully...
It's a better one, right? Joseph.
I ain't going to say all that. I ain't going to like...
I mean, he's a more exciting one.
He's the puncher.
Okay.
Jeremy hopefully develops into a puncher, but he is definitely a boxer's boxer. So I'm going Joseph Adorno, Jeremy Adorno, Sonny Conto, and Xander Zayas. Conto is fighting Curtis Head, nothing big, he's still 4-round fighting, and they're taking it slow. I'm going to just give you an exact number of 4-round fights that he's had so you can see how slow, but that's good for him. He's young. Let him soak in that experience. They sent him to the Tyson Fury camp. He was able to get some of that. He's only 23. No rush. He's already had 5 fights, all 4-rounders. This will be his 6th fourth-rounder. And around that number is probably when they'll graduate him. I think after this, maybe he'll get to that first 6th-rounder. But let him develop for sure. And it's what they're doing. Let him get his brand out there, his name. Good-looking kid, local, Philadelphia, got that story, that Rocky story. Try and sell it and see what you can get from it, Send him to a couple of more Tyson Fury camps, have him learn some things and see what you can do. Heavyweights are booming right now. Everybody got heavyweights, you know what I mean? So you got to be careful with yours.
Absolutely. We got a couple of super chats that I want to get to real quick. Ness from Killer, 1911. Ness, she is Croatian. Put some respect on her name. Killer always with the American little funnies. Killer coming back with another one. Sharquisha versus Claressa Shields is the dream match. Who the fuck is Sharquisha?
Come on, dog. Yo, how Sweden know more about the internet than you?
Oh, Sharquisha.
How Sweden know more about
Sharquisha? No.
Yeah, that one.
Look at that motherfucking Killer, man. He is funny. DBX UK. Welcome back, Mike. Wishing you good health, champ. I appreciate it, brother. Henry Brown comes with one. Off topic. Arsenal destroyed Cassidy Spence next. Okay.
Arsenal destroyed Cassidy Spence's next. Word, send me a link.
Are you
Wait, but you talking about Arsenal from Jersey though? Because if
is that battle rap or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's Arsenal, it gotta be Arsenal from Jersey, and that's okay, because he from my hood, he from North, he official.
Henry Brown comes.
But that's crazy though. If Arsenal, but that's what Arsenal do. He's more of a battle rapper than a rapper. So like Cassidy shouldn't have got involved in that.
Yeah, he said come February. Ness Arsenal said you next. Smack URL.
Nah, I'm good. I don't want none of that.
I don't want no kind of rap battle. And last one coming from Andre Diacono. Happy to see boxing in AC. Showtime Friday night at Ocean Casino and Top Rank at the Hard Rock. New hotel owners spending that money. Sports wagering money. Absolutely right.
You know what? That is true. Now that there's betting in New Jersey, there was always betting in AC though. But now that there's sports betting, maybe that attracts more people. I didn't even think of it. For a quick moment, I thought about doing the weekend with my girl out there. And then quickly I was like, no, like Jersey is whack, man. No, seriously. I hope that it looks better in Atlantic City Boardwalk and all, but like, come on, man, that shit was whack. Just this summer, the ocean was like foaming. Like, come on, man. Yeah.
Foaming.
Had like foam on that shit. They don't know. Shit was coming all over the news and everything. They ain't know what the fuck was going on over there. So
that nigga said they don't know. You had foam out there. Like, god damn. Last one coming from Henry Brown. I got Claressa Shields knocking out Nunes in one round. Yeah, I think Nunes is kind of small for Claressa anyway. But
man, if Shields could get that fight, man, that's gonna be the eclipsing right there, because she's gonna be doing for women boxing what Layla never done. You know what I'm saying? So once she ties,
especially if she win,
yeah,
because the first fight supposed to be like in the octagon.
Oh shit! Why would she take that? See, that's that dumb contract right there.
She want to do both of them.
I hear you, but you never do theirs first. You supposed to beat her in your shit. Then it's like, oh, she had to get me in the cage because she couldn't fuck with me. Not backwards, because what if Nunes don't give her the match? Nah, we got to interview her. She can't do that. You can't go to the... Did Floyd go to the fucking cage first? No, man, the blueprint is there. Why y'all just don't follow it? Jesus.
Real quick, I got Xander Zayas winning. Of course, he's the young phenom prospect, the top-ranked son. Sonny Conto, of course, I got him winning. He's one of those guys that I always look, you know what I'm saying, to check when he's fighting. Could be a player in the heavyweight division down the road. Both Adorno brothers, you know what I'm saying, are pretty good, but I think Joseph, in my opinion, is the better one. But yeah, man, we can move on to the Jaime Munguia card.
Yeah, man, Spike O'Sullivan at least is a common opponent, you know. The problem is Lemieux knocked him out cold, right? It was like devastating.
Early too, it was early, like second round.
It's a lot of pressure on poor Jaime. At least he got Eric Morales now too. I want to see how that continues to look. Him under the tutelage of Morales, and see if Morales pans out to be a trainer. Not every fighter could be a trainer.
Yeah, Spike being in there with Chris Eubank, I know for sure. I think Billy Joe Saunders and David Lemieux. So definitely a good barometer for Spike to see if he can get the KO behind Munguia rather. Man, I think Spike is just here, you know what I'm saying? As an opponent, I really don't put much stock in him beating Jaime. I know Jaime looked, you know what I'm saying, vulnerable in some fights, but I just think the way that Jaime fights and the way Spike fights is going to be a match made up in heaven for Jaime, and he should get the stoppage over Spike.
Yeah, I expect him to get the win. I just think that the pressure is on, can he do as good as Lemieux?
Yeah, that's going to be a big pressure. That could be a fight that they set up, you know what I'm saying, down the line, Jaime versus Lemieux.
Yeah, they better. I mean, Lemieux's old at this point. Not old like 40, but I'm saying it's the right time. You know what I mean? That's how you build these guys. You get those fighters when they should be leaving.
We got another super chat coming from Henry Brown. I enjoy talking trash, but Ness, check my comment. He coming back with another one. Punch first, ask questions last. That's how these so-called fighters last. Crawford, Flock of Flame, bitch, we swinging on them. Yay, Arsenal from Jersey.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Your fight of the weekend, Franchon Crews-Dezurn and
yes,
the cyborg.
What is that? Friday or that's Saturday? That's Saturday
night. Yeah.
That's good that they're not gonna overlap, and it's good that they're gonna fight right when Napoleon is fighting, because it's two unified champs, man. But I feel like Dezurn has been getting that tough schedule, man. Napoleon ain't fought Mariciela Conejo. Napoleon ain't fought Shields, and Napoleon damn sure ain't fought La Tigra, Alejandra Jimenez. Like, this girl doesn't look like a girl. She not built like a girl. This is a fight. And it's crazy because I only think it's a fight because of how this woman is built and how she moves, the mechanics of her. So I'm interested, bro. I'm interested in the seeing. You know, I seen the Dezurn Crews, Franchon Crews-Dezurn. Crews-Dezurn I seen is training with Coach Boog and them over there in the Headbangers gym. So I'm happy to see that. Yeah, man, I'm just excited. I'm excited for them too, man. You know, women have been wanting women's boxing to be in the forefront for a while. Shit, I remember Naja, she's a patron of ours, and she's always been asking for us to talk about more women's boxing. And it's like, you know, we can't make the news, you know what I mean? But look, they becoming the news. So I'm happy for them. Happy for Claressa. You know that it's crazy, bro? Clarissa's 24. Is that insane or what? She's 24, bro. I was like watching all this shoulder programming of her, and my girl was watching it, and Claressa, I'm telling you, see, people think acting the way that Claressa acts, or, you know, I'm not saying Broner went overboard, but when you talk for yourself, you make people want to watch you, you know? She drew my girl in, my girl sat down, and we started watching multiple episodes of shoulder programming for Claressa, and then it hit me that she was 24, and I'm like, whoa.
Man, she got a long career from like she just not getting started, but I'm telling you, she will go down as the greatest woman fighter of all time.
I don't know how, and that's what I'm saying. You know, I know this by adding this particular phrase is going to taint this conversation slightly for some. But that's what I said about AJ. Like, you just know some people going to be legends. Like, she's only 24 and is 9 fights in, and she's 3 divisions in. It's like, it's safe to say she's probably going to be legendary. You know what I'm saying? So,
Girl, Alejandra, this motherfucker that went from chunky to in shape.
I'm telling you, but this the thing, Mike.
Man, she look ripped,
allow me to speak freely.
Go ahead.
The podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates.
My
Enjoy.
nigga, you read my mind. I was like, go on play that soundbite, but you was already on it.
Because it's just like, I was on the way to the gym today and I asked Doomy, I said, yo, what's to stop a dude like Bell Nook, who's been out the ring for a long time, from just doing nasal spray and then not picking up the phone to ask for a fight till they feel right? Or shit, if you on that level, why not just don't pick up the phone till you had your own private test? Make sure you ain't pissing hot.
I think in the UK they own like 24/7.
Oh, I ain't talking to UK. I said Bell Nook. I'm
gotcha.
I'm you know, if that rhymes with something you know, I don't know. I'm just speaking in general, which brings me to this person, Jimenez.
Alejandra Jimenez.
Jimenez is like, there had to be some sort of hormone replacement therapy. No, you can't say that I'm not within my right. This is not being disrespectful at all. You can physically see that she's borderline, like, okay, the safest way to put it is that she's definitely the man in the relationship. Is the safest way I can, because I don't want to offend. But, bro, there had to have been some sort of transition, is what I'm saying. You don't go from whatever to that. All right? Like, I didn't know she was a woman. So, no, Mike, you can't put your head down. She's okay with that because she's living that part of the man in the relationship. If you go through her IG, she don't dress like a woman. She definitely makes you believe she's a man. And I'm just saying, that didn't happen overnight. Somebody needs to be regulating, watching. Like, it shouldn't just be when you're in a title fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm intrigued because of all this. Now, she could go in there and be shit. I don't know that. But I'm looking at her IG, and I'm just wondering, okay, how'd this get sanctioned? That's all I'm saying, because she built like she could punch. You know what I'm saying? She's in better shape than you and I and a bunch of people that call into this show. You know, I'm going to let you take over. I want to pull up an Instagram because I don't want it just to be like, oh, I'm making this stuff up.
Now, look, man, I don't know anything about personal life, you know what I'm saying, personal dealing, hormones and things like this. So I'm not really going to give too much comment on it, but it is safe to say that she has had a body transformation. Early fights, she was a little flabby, you know what I'm saying, right around the mix section. Now she looks like she is totally in shape. And we had a interview with Censor Estrada, or the other girl, said like when she had a baby, she was huge, but her husband helped her with the meal prep and like nutritionist. You know what I'm saying? So that is what got her back down too. So maybe the same thing is good for this lady. Some people just are naturally bigger. You know what I'm saying? Have a bigger frame than most other people. You know what I'm saying? And it's no different for women. She got toned up and she looks good. So let's see how she fights. Muscles don't mean that you can get in the ring and like beat somebody up. You know what I'm saying? They take a lot away from you too. So we'll see how she does. But I'm not of the mindset that she did anything, but besides transform her body.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She definitely transformed the body. That's what I'm talking about. I can't even find it. I hope Franchon ain't take it down, because that was the only way I used to find. Oh, maybe it's this one. That's the only way I can find her Instagram.
Franchon Crews-Dezurn. She had her on her IG.
There you go. Yeah, she tagged her on it.
Cause what's called, she ain't even got an IG.
Cause I don't follow her from my personal. I follow La Tigra from the Boxing Voice. But look, cause I don't want people saying it's me. Like, we just gonna go down the line, you know. Look, that's the poster. You know what I mean? That's the poster right there. That's WBC. Look.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to pop up.
You know what I'm saying?
On my screen.
I'm just going off like this, and this is how it happened. Like Franchon, I follow her. You know, she's in the DMV area. That's close to me. I've been following her career. I know she fought Claressa on the debut, and it's like, who you fighting? Click on the link, and it's like, okay, what the hell? Look. Where's Waldo? You tell me where's Waldo. I know I'm showing my age. I don't know what's the new world's Waldo phrase. I'm showing.
I thought you
my
talking about fucking Waldo from $1 million worth of game, cause he got a little segment called "Where's Waldo."
Nah, where's Waldo? Is this little, this little cartoon figure? Whatever. I'm showing my age.
With the big picture book, and you gotta find him and shit.
Yeah. I'm showing the age, but like, you tell me, bruh. Look.
Yeah, she solid, man. Fucking solid as motherfucker. Man, she big.
Champ.
Hey, man, we're going to see how it plays out Friday night, man. I mean Saturday night. Maybe we all just overreacting, and that don't mean nothing. Or,
damn, look at that knee brace, though. December 29th, huh? IG be telling the truth sometimes. I hope she ain't coming in there on some Captain Hook shit.
That's her.
December 29th. Ooh, look, December 25th, another brace over the tracksuit. Damn.
Got bad knees.
December 13th, no brace. Ooh, November 30th, bracey brace.
Yeah, she's definitely a alpha female. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, bro. Nah, look at this pic. Come on. But yo, she got the brace. I wonder if they approved of the fight with the brace. That shit look like it's some long-term shit.
I mean, we seen a Canelo fight with a brace, so I'm sure it's cool.
Yeah, but we also seen that they almost didn't let Sergio fight with the Cotto fight the brace. So you got to get it approved. Damn, and look, I'm on November 16th. She still got that brace. Doing kettlebells.
She is huge.
Bro, I'm telling you.
God damn.
I'm telling you. And I ain't the only one to feel it, because oh my God, look what she doing there. She threw extra weight on it. Like, yeah, let's get it.
She got a suit on. She got a suit on.
Remember that Franchon said, I don't care what you identify with. So it ain't just me.
Damn, she got a suit on. Whoa.
What you mean? Oh yeah, when she in the marriage picture or the wedding like type of photo.
Yeah, man. God damn.
Bro, look at that right here. Right here is like, how am I supposed to, like, right? Come on, man. Stop it, man. I'm just keeping it 100.
Yeah, when you start putting it like that, she do look beastly.
Oh shit. Oh, I'm about to check her record. That do look like the girl that Shadeja Green beat? Hernandez right there. And look at how he jabbed her up with the under jab. But look at the bicep though. Look at the fucking wings right there. You know how many pull-ups I gotta do to get them type of wings, B? Yo, I can't wait for this fight, honestly, bro. This shit better live up to the hype. Oh, so she had some work with Joel Diaz. Look at Pepe Gomez right there. Pepe be balling, bro. You can't shit.
Absolutely. This should be a good fight, though, man. I'm excited to see that fight. No
Oscar.
Franchon.
Look at right there with Oscar. Bruh, I'm within my right, man. And I'm telling you, she won't be mad.
Yeah, she make Oscar look small.
Bruh. Oscar was a 54-pounder. Yo.
Hey, man, you got a point sometimes.
But anyway, man, we gonna see.
Damn.
Hopefully Franchon got this fight, man, because fuck.
Come on, man.
I need purses, man. What?
Are we sure?
Now you talking
got
what
the
I'm
picture
talking.
with Oscar, nigga. She look like my homeboy. You know what I'm saying?
I told you, bruh. And I'm still showing. Wait till you get to the picture with the dress. It's a picture with the dress and the couch. Bruh, it's like, I gotta see, man. I gotta see this fight. I got to see this fight.
Nigga, she is fucking huge.
They gotta pay I want to know what the purse was, man. DAZN got some fucking heart, bro. For real.
Whoa.
Cause I'm gonna be honest. If I'm a fighter, I'm gonna be judgmental from the door. I'm like, yo, what you mean? Nah, where's the records at? I'm keeping it real. Keeping it real.
Hey,
But
man.
we spent hella time on that.
Yeah, also on that card, we got Hector Garcia Jr. versus Juan
He
Carlos.
taking a step up. Juan Carlos Burgos, finally.
10-round lightweight fight.
Yo, but De Anda has zero power, right? Like zero poppage.
Yeah, he ain't really got, but he's a good fighter though. I like seeing him fight.
I mean, he went to RGB Academy, man, so we'll see.
We got Joshua Franco versus Jose Burgos, 10-round junior bantamweight fight. Really don't know much about those guys. And we got Travail Black Magic Mason back versus Fernando Castellana.
Good to see Golden Boy finally getting that boy some action, man, you know, because he burst on the scene due to Ann Wolf, and then they signed him. But, you know, we ain't really been hearing much about him until now. He's been getting some, you know, like I feel like the last 18 months I've been hearing his name a little more mentioned by Golden Boy.
Yeah, he's been getting on some cards, but the last card was like a couple of months ago, but before then they were far and few in between. But he's from Little Rock, Arkansas, like where I'm from, so should be a
I just want to interrupt and say that I'm glad I showed the Instagram. I'm reading the comments. So for people that don't ever watch YouTube, before you judge me, and like if you're listening to the show a week from now, tomorrow, whatever, on iTunes, TuneIn, Stitcher, iHeart, Spotify, whatever are those things where you can't visually see what we showed you, do yourself a favor and find her on Instagram before you judge me, because I'm reading the comments and, you know, people felt the same. They thought I was being harsh until I showed a significant amount of photos. And, you know, they would just be concerned for anyone, you know? So don't judge.
Before on the docket, we got Josh Taylor signs multi-year promotional pact with Top Rank, but his former Cyclone promotions are not happy. I think they said that they have Josh under contract, you know what I'm saying, and things like that.
Well, I doubt that Bob made a mistake. I'm going to be honest with you. I've never heard of Bob sign someone and then all of a sudden, you know how Andre did it with Al Heyman? Like he signed to fight Al and then he signed a Rock Nation deal, and then all of a sudden the Rock Nation deal didn't happen because Rock Nation didn't know that Andre was signed to like two. Bob don't make those mistakes. That's I can't find. I don't know.
Let me give you the
maybe CYP will find it.
Let me give you the press release from Cyclone Promotions. We are very disappointed to read that the news today that Josh Taylor has signed a promotional agreement with another promotional company. Josh Taylor is under a exclusive worldwide promotional contract with Cyclone Promotions. We have successfully brought Josh to the pinnacle of the sport from the day he turned professional, including working alongside other stakeholders in boxing to deliver him the biggest fights. Most recently, Josh became IBF World Champion in May 2019, Unified Champion in October 2019, and we have been working since then to plan the next stage of his career. We are saddened that Josh has felt the need to attempt to break his contract. This matter in frustration at those who have caused him to do so.
Yeah, man. Like I said, Bob ain't getting into nothing. He like, believe me, man. He gonna get him out of that. He ain't signed him for nothing. I doubt Bob. Like they went all out and posted it everywhere. It's all over. This press release is like. I'm sure they did their due diligence, and they probably knew this dude was out here, and it was like, look, worst case scenario, we're gonna have to cut him a percentage. You cool with that? Yeah, I'm cool with that. Let's go. You know?
Josh Taylor came back on Twitter and gave his own response to Cyclone. I wanted to stay respectfully silent about my partnership with Cyclone, but given that they have released a statement, it is only proper that I respond. On the part of the promoter, I know. Okay, maybe that's next. While I acknowledge and appreciate the role that Cyclone has played in my career to date, 3 weeks ago I terminated my promotional agreement with Cyclone as a result of various breaches of contract, including in particular breaches relating to a conflict of interest on the part of the promoter that allowed me to search for a new promoter, which I have found in Top Rank. I wanted to part ways amicably and without resorting to court proceedings. I thought and hoped the McGuiggans would feel the same way given the litigation they are involved in with other fighters. I hope all of us can move on in a positive way, concentrating on things which advances us all. So he's saying shit 2 weeks ago that he got a termination agreement or whatever. So apparently, you know what I'm saying, you're right. I doubt Bob will get himself into anything that he doesn't have complete control over.
Yep, or anything that he's not expecting, like the Crawford situation. You know what I mean? He got Crawford, he got the control. Yeah, there's a little promoter out there that gets a percentage. All good, no worry. You know, all goods, no worries. What's next on the docket?
News and notes, man. Let's see what we got first note. Kownacki versus Helenius. Likely for March 7th.
I seen a switch up, man. What happened?
It was Brazil, right?
We thought it was going to be Brazil. And even Hammer, now all of a sudden, Helenius. I don't even think.
Shit fight.
He not
Straight
even
up.
ranked anywhere. He's not ranked in the top 15. Oh, he is in the WBA at number 6. What the fuck?
If this fight goes through, it's a shit fight. I think Helenius was knocked out by
Gerald Washington.
And guess who knocked out Gerald Washington?
Kownacki.
There you go. Shit fight. I don't want to see it.
But this is what happens when you're knocking at the title shot. You don't take a fight that could take you off of that path. But I did like the Brazil fight a lot more, man.
Well, we got to quit being so bad on Dylan White. He fought Marcus Wack. He only paid for a title shot, right? He the WBC interim champion.
Nah,
right?
yo, and that's what I did a show this morning on him fighting Povetkin and how, you know, only thing wrong with him fighting Povetkin is that he's being hypocritical. You know what I'm saying? Like, other than that, Povetkin is 40, Luis Ortiz is 40. You know what I mean?
Speak no English, both of them.
They both don't speak English. You know what I mean? But technically speaking, on paper, Povetkin is the better opponent. He's fought better opposition and beat them. You know, Luis Ortiz might be a good fighter, might have had the best fight of his career his last fight, but he ain't got that many wins on his, career.
No one knows him. Speaks no English.
And that's why, you know, I call him a hypocrite, because it's like for Povetkin and Usyk is okay, but, you know, motherfucking Luis Ortiz, no one knows him and he don't speak English, so.
Too dangerous, man. Hey, like you said, when you in position, you can't really ask motherfuckers to fight the fucking killers. You know what I'm saying? Jeff Horn versus Tim Tszyu.
I just hope, hold on, because you glossed over the one key fact in the article which stated that it's still up for approval. So Fox has to approve it. I hope they don't. I hope they say no. I hope they have a real boxing guy. They say no, and they're able to get Brazil or Christian Hammer. I don't want Christian Hammer. I'm only saying his name twice because it's mentioned, and even Hammer is better than Helenius. But I don't want Christian Hammer. Just want to make that clear.
I'd rather have Brazil.
Yeah, I want Brazil too.
I think Brazil might actually win that fight, just being real with you. But, yeah, man, Helenius just doesn't do it for me. If that fight happens, I probably, if we're winning the March, I'll watch Mark Madden that day. Fuck that. I'm not watching no Helenius and Kownacki. Next on the docket, Jeff Horn versus Tim Tszyu. Negotiations heating up for April, so possible fight for your guys down there in Australia and New Zealand. You know what I'm saying? Tim Tszyu got a name down there, and Jeff Horn coming out for a victory over Michael Zafara.
Bruh, how they even doing this? Ain't Tim Tszyu a welterweight?
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
So now Jeff Horn about to suck down just to make a name fight? He just fought at 60.
Jeff Horn just got his ass whooped at 160 the fight before. So maybe he feel like 160 ain't the spot for me.
But then, could he go down? He been at 60 for 3 fights now, right?
Thought 2 fights.
Oh, so far was the first one?
Mm-hmm. I thought what's his name he fought?
Nah, Mundine, man. Mundine. He fought Mundine at 60.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Hell yeah. Anthony Mundine. I mean, I ain't Google it, but I'm pretty sure he fought Anthony Mundine.
Yeah, he fought Anthony Mundine. I thought it was at like 154 or something, but it could have been at 160.
Yeah, man. I don't know. If Jeff could get back down, I guess. But, yo, I'm pretty sure. And listen, Tim Tszyu ain't even on his level. He better hope that Jeff Horn dies on them scales. Because if Jeff is fresh, he killing Tim. Tim thin as hell. He looks skinny. I don't know. I could be wrong, but he seems
son
thin.
Of a legend. You know how it go. When you're the son of a legend, man, you get those perks and those benefits.
Yeah, no, I see. He gonna get a big name fight. That's what's up. Hometown too. They gonna do that in the Suncorp.
And Bob Arum thanks Pacquiao as the fighter of the decade.
Damn, thank you, Bob. He trying to get that offer for Crawford for real.
I could see the argument, you know what I'm saying, but what just kills the argument, you know what I'm saying? Floyd beat Manny Pacquiao. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Beat one Mel Marquez who slept Pacquiao. Beat Cotto, beat Canelo. Like, those are some very, very impressive victories, you know what I'm saying, this decade. Also, Pacquiao lost this decade more than once. You know what I'm saying? His last loss came to Jeff Horn. And Pacquiao, I mean, he has more longevity, you know what I'm saying, and what he's doing later on in his career, probably more impressive by beating the likes of a Keith Thurman, more so than beating the likes of a Tin Shin or a McGregor. So I can see the argument, but at the end of the day, I think Floyd's the best fighter of the decade.
Yeah, man, I'm with you. If Floyd's one of the options on the multiple choice, then, you know, he gets it. So, whatevers.
I was sitting back watching, like, because Bob Arum sparked something inside me to go back and just watch Floyd's highlights. Floyd was a motherfucking masterful guy at 135, bro. At 132, you know what I'm saying?
At any weight, bro. People like to say that shit because he wasn't getting knockouts in the higher weights, but people wasn't touching him. Did you watch the Robert Guerrero fight? Guerrero.
I didn't watch the fight. I watched the way he was talking to Guerrero, nigga, in that little.
All you gotta do is watch commercial. That Guerrero fight, and watch any Canelo fight and then watch Floyd. Then watch any Guerrero fight and watch Floyd. Like, bruh, those dudes barely touched him. Like,
he
barely.
Told Guerrero, I'm right here in front of you, nigga. You ain't gonna do shit about it. And you ain't gonna do shit. And then Floyd was talking hella cash.
He couldn't, bro. Floyd's agility, his evasiveness, it was insane.
I gained a whole new appreciation for Floyd. They just watching that with like a 35-minute highlight stretch where he was just breaking down the movement, the counter punching, just the body shots. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga was talking to Jim Lampley about a football game when he was fighting somebody. Nigga, Jim said, who you got winning this weekend, the Falcons or the Eagles? I got the Falcons, man. I think Vic is a damn good quarterback. Pop, pop, pop. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn.
Yeah.
That's
man,
right there,
listen. When you perfect your craft, you perfect at it.
The nigga.
With the feedback. Let me see here. What else do we got on the notes? Money Pal signs to Split T. Split T is my man David McWater. Shout out to McWater. Yo, homie stable getting large. Tiafimo, Sonny Conto, Money Powell now, Xander Zayas, so many, bruh. He got mad people.
Who runs this again?
David McWaters. Remember, I had him on the show before. I'm like, yo, you becoming like the new Heyman and shit.
Yeah, you said he's the new Heyman. Okay. Yeah, okay.
On the low, too. He moved quietly, too, so you don't even know. But you put this Logan Paul Antonio Brown. I'll take it. I'll take it because he out here calling Wild out, right? So might as well fight Logan. Build your name. That's a fake fight.
They ain't the same guy.
What?
Nah. You talking about Brandon Marshall calling out Wilder. He's a
so who the fuck is this dude?
Antonio Brown is like probably the most polarizing figure. He was not currently playing football. He's very controversial, you know what I'm saying? In all accounts, the past 10 years, he is the best receiver of the past 10 years. Like, he's an absolute dog.
But why they
on that
calling
field.
him out?
I don't know how it happened. I think Logan came out and said, "Hey, I'll drop AB.
Drop you faster than the Patriots." I seen that shit.
AB said, "Square up then." I want everybody to remember one thing. AB grew up in Liberty City. He would beat the shit out of Logan Paul.
Where's Liberty City?
Me. It's in Miami. It's a third world project, pretty much.
So you like from Dade County and shit?
Yeah. Like, ain't gonna be shit.
Hey man,
with
the zone need to make it. Listen to me. That Logan Paul. I mean that Paul Logan. Who's the other dude? The blue brother, Jake Paul.
Jake Paul.
I didn't follow it, right? Because I don't fuck with him. Like, I ain't, I knew Logan. I knew KSI. Like, this like the little homies. Like, I ain't even. But I seen the numbers.
That shit popping.
Oh, I ain't watch it, bro.
No. I'm saying based off the numbers, like the Gibb and Paul. Like, I didn't watch either, you know what I'm saying? But
I don't know if the numbers are that big, but I seen some like 175 Ks, but I'm like, that ain't really KSI in them numbers.
Go to they page.
Yeah, okay, but that's what I'm saying. It's about what it's doing for the zone, But listen, if the zone doing that, they might as well seek this Logan Paul and Antonio Brown. I thought he was the dude that wanted that Wilder smoke. I was already souped up because I'm telling myself, well, Shannon Briggs souped up Logan Paul, told him he should be a heavyweight anyway. Maybe he gonna make this fight a heavyweight. And that's perfect build-up for this dude that thought he could beat Wilder, you know what I mean? Wilder get his celebrity cross McGregor-style fight after this dude built up, but this ain't even the same dude.
Nah, AB is a different guy, much smaller too. Like, he's like 5'10" or something like that. Like, he's not tall at all.
Yeah, man.
But next on the docket, we got, Joseph Parker to return in the ring on the Vargas and Garcia undercard.
Damn. Hello, Texas.
Yeah, be a good fight for him. Dylan White wants Povetkin. We already talked about. Charles Martin wants a title shot in 2020. Don't know how likely that is for him to get one, but
Charles Martin's his best shot is, let me see, I'm looking at the rankings.
Trevor Bryan?
I don't see where he's ranked at. Is he not top 15? Charles? Where are you, Charles?
He's not top 15 in no sanctioned bodies?
Damn. Bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. Javier Fortuno and Luke Campbell, WBC title fight. Negotiations extended until January 21st, so they try to not make it go to purse bid, so they try to hammer it out before then. And last but not least, Kell Brook, steady out here calling out Amir Khan. You want that smoke with Amir Khan so bad.
Bro, Martin is not top 15 on none. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Let me see. We got some super chats too. Henry Brown. All of them coming from Henry Brown, as a matter of fact. Answer me this. Why does Bud got to fight Porter? Question mark. I mean, he got a belt like Spence asked, right? Y'all protecting Sugar Tank Davis? Come on, man. And we got another one coming from Henry. White beats Povetkin. Dubois beats Joyce. I agree with both of those. Henry Brown coming back with another one. Muscles are overrated. Ask Kownacki and ask Andy Ruiz Jr. And last one coming from Henry Brown. Is Sugar Tank Davis the wife of Tigray Jimenez? Why y'all fucking playing, man? Come on, bro. That was a good one, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was a good one, man.
He set you up, man.
He did set me up for that one, man. I hope y'all know it's a super chat. You know what I'm saying? We read it. It's no offense to Tank Davis, no offense to anybody, nothing like that, man. Just having a little fun at Tank's expense. But he got enough money he could afford it.
Mm-hmm. He can't be mad at that, man. He can't be mad at that. All right, man. Let's go on out to the callers.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
All right, well, we definitely got to do like another hour. Just got the text that we'll be ready in an hour. He'll be done with training camp, so we will have the Chitty Champ. So if you was able to put your question in Patreon, we will get to you. Mike will get to. I always throw Mike the lane. I'd be like, let him go off the top, and I'll say all the Patreon questions. So, shout out to the champ, man, taking out his busy camp. Hopefully everything goes right. But he said in another hour he should be good.
Who champ?
Wilder.
Okay. I mean, a lot of champs we know now. We know a lot of champs now.
Oh, I thought you knew. I thought I said. I said.
I've been fucked up all day, bro.
Yeah,
I took some therapy when I got back and drunk that shit, and I figured I should send the shit, but before I go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So I went on and sent that shit to you and took a little nap.
I'm glad you did. You know, I swear to God, I felt terrible, but you text and you was like, yo, I'm in the hospital. I'm like, damn, is he not going to do the show notes? Swear to God. Yeah, I'm like, yo, is it mean to text? Like, yo, you think you could do it from your hospital bed?
Oh shit, bro! I would have did it for you.
Oh man, I'm horrible, yo. But at least I'm telling you the truth.
No, but that should take time.
I know, man.
Totally understand. Totally understand
that shit. And it's just that you get a lot of topics too. I ain't gonna do that much. That shit gonna be short. But let's go out to Boomerang in Seattle, Washington.
Soundbite for the sponsors.
Oh, we ain't do that?
No, hell no.
Damn. Shout out to motherfucking Crockett Confidential.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
All right, we're going to Seattle, Washington.
Mr. PBC, baby.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm the flyest. Canelo talking about he believe he can win. Go to my kitchen, get the sharpest knife, and cut the bullshit out. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby.
What up, Dom? Yo, Dom, you there? Guess not. Any more boomies over there? Can I be heard? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I hear you, but I don't know. They all just like got disconnected.
Damn, all at once?
Uh-huh.
Go to Blog Talk, see what's up over there. You gotta restart that damn Skype problem. Skype been acting up, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Skype been losing some funny shit.
All right, well, let's go to Rail in New Mexico. Talk to me.
What up, Hell Rail?
Yo, what up? I don't really got shit to say today. I'm waiting on the Wilder interview. What time do it start?
He ain't coming on till about another hour. He's just to hit us up. But thanks for calling in then, Rail. We going to Info Joe in California.
Mr. Info Joe.
Tell them the truth, yo! Tell them the truth!
This portion of the show we call In the
Mr.
Know,
Info Joe.
presented by my brother.
Tell them the truth, yo! Tell them the truth!
Yo, what's up, my boxing brothers? What up, Mike? What up, Ness?
What up, champ?
Hey, good to know you're doing better, Mike. Good to know you're doing better, brother. Hey, CYP said some shit this morning, man, that was so on point. Hey, man, y'all hit the thumbs up, man. This dude's work, man, almost every day of the year, bringing you content. Some of y'all take the content and put it on your page and put it on your YouTube. Hey, man, at least if you at least hit the damn thumbs up, man. Come on, y'all, hit those thumbs up, man. These dudes is pound for pound number one in my rankings in this YouTube world, no doubt. Yo, Mike, you gonna keep a list, right?
He is, but he pulled away.
Oh, come on, Mike. We making the picks, man. We gonna see who's the grandmaster caller at the end of the year who'll get their picks right, man. Ness, you taking down notes until they get back or what?
All right, let me get this paper out, man. I'm over here putting in names, man. I'm trying to address people by name, but I got me a notepad and a pen in hand, and we got Info Joe. Who you going with?
Man, give me Jesse Hart. I do agree with Mike. It's going to be a tough fight, man, but I got to go with the Philly guy. Yeah, Jesse Hart. I'm tripping. Yo, shout out to all my Kush smokers out there. Yo, put me down for Franchon Crews, man. I looked at the picture you had up, man. She do look like a beast, real extra manly. Yo, hey, put me down for Jaron Ennis, man. I do believe this kid is going to be the future, man. Going by off the eye test, very talented, just as skilled as everybody else. I hope they're moving slow. I do think he's better than Virgil Ortiz, and I would pick him to beat Virgil Ortiz, and that would be a good fight and a good test for both of them. Who else we got next? That's about it, right?
I mean,
no. Give me what's the other guy? Jaime Munguia's fight. What's his name again?
Jaime versus Spike O'Sullivan.
That's my underdog of the week, man. Give me Spike O'Sullivan. And then I think that's about it, man. Right? Any other big names on this weekend or what?
I mean, it depends what you consider big, you know. But yeah, those are the main events for sure. Those are the main events. Spike O'Sullivan and Jaime. Franchon Crews is the co-main. Then you got Claressa Shields. You ain't picked that.
For sure, Shields, man. For sure, Shields. I'm picking KO in the 8th round.
KO?
No doubt.
You definitely ain't going to get that.
No
she
doubt.
don't be getting them KOs, but I hear you. All right, let's go to Dom in Seattle. I think we already played your intro, too, and then you fell off, man. So what it do?
Yo, what's good? Yeah, my Skype and my blog talk has been acting up. But I'm gonna go with Claressa Shields. I haven't really paid attention to this whole show. I kind of tuned in like 30 minutes ago at work and shit. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Claressa Shields by maybe 5th round knockout. I like how she was talking about Deontay Wilder. You know, she won't knock her out. Get Deontay Wilder style, bomb squad. And I wanted to say about Dillian White because I didn't get to get my second call last time I called this morning. Dillian White fought Watch and Alexander Povetkin, or he's gonna fight Alexander Povetkin, which is they're both 40, and Luis Ortiz is 40. So him talking about Luis Ortiz, an old person and stuff. You know, he's fighting the same type of age group people. So that's my motherfucking call. I'm boomerang back in.
All right, Dom. Well, thanks for calling in. We going to Stainless in Detroit on the Boomerang.
Motherfucker, murder, mayhem, last words of the stainless. Told you I would kill you, squeeze after I aim it. If you're talking money, then you're speaking my language. Or shut the fuck up in grown folks' conversation.
Yo, TBV, what's good?
What up?
Yo, you already know. Mike, welcome back, man. I don't know if you're on here yet, but I'm happy to hear you all right, man. Good to hear you in good health, man. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the family. My pick's the same as Info Joe's, except what was that last pick he had? I picked Munguia over O'Sullivan, though. I'm at work, so I got to get back to it, man. Thanks for pushing me ahead. Maybe I'll get some time to boomerang back in. As always say, man, and we've been on that all day. I've been on it for 5 years. So push the motherfucking thumbs up and quit playing. I ain't even going to give my usual spiel. Push the motherfucking thumbs up and quit playing because y'all niggas is tripping. Niggas couldn't even find the show when we had to go on Next to Gears because y'all bitches acting like y'all don't know where the fuck the thumbs up is. Quit being bitches and push that thumbs up, bitches. Peace. I chime back in with my boomerang.
Stainless, well, thanks for calling in, and thanks for the support. We got Steve in Chicago. Ringer.
Hey, good to see you back, Mike.
Thank you, Steve.
But yeah. So yeah, on the Showtime, the Shields, that's an easy pick. She's gonna get a knockout on that one. There's levels on this shit, and that girl ain't on her level. Ennis, we had a good debate on one of the after shows. I believe Ennis is ready for something big this year, and a lot of guys keep saying he needs to take it slow, but I don't know, man. I've seen that guy's last 3 fights, and he's on another level of the people he's fighting. So why keep fighting those kind of fights? But that's my opinion. The fight of the weekend is the Hart Smith. We all know that. And I'm going to say Hart by KO in the 9th. So write that one down. That's the fight of the weekend. And then the only other fight I'll pick on that. This is a good test for Jaime. Jaime O'Sullivan, I think that's a good barometer to see where McGee. This was a good fight for him coming up in that weight division. I'm going to say McGee is going to win it by a decision. And they're fighting in the Alamo Dome. How many people you think they're gonna get in there? That's a big venue. What you think?
I don't know, man.
Got them $5 tickets there. You gonna get the whole goddamn country in that motherfucker.
It's $5.
I'm just guessing, man. Munguia versus.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know that's a big ass venue, man. The Alamo Dome is big, man.
Yeah, it can't hold.
That'll be interesting.
If you're trying to sell motherfuckers Munguia and Spike O'Sullivan for main event, you better do some damn $20 tickets. Absolutely.
Yeah. And don't forget, O'Sullivan was gonna fight Triple G remember that?
Yeah,
he was like the standby.
But then he got slept by Lemieux.
Yeah, he did. You're right. All right. Well, we'll see. But yeah, I got Jaime. I think this is it's a good barometer test for him. What you think?
I mean, it's a good first 160-pound fight. I ain't gonna hate on it.
Hey, let me ask you this. Couldn't he have, when he moved up, couldn't he have gotten a fight with Boo Boo since he was the champion at 154 in the WBO? Couldn't he have been a mandatory for Boo Boo?
Nah, he ain't doing enough. That's only for like super champs. You gotta do enough to earn that.
That's not automatic?
Nah. That's based off what you did in that division with their belt.
Okay. I thought that was all, like if you were a champion, like if you released the belt, just like they were saying with the Tank too. I thought you could do that. I thought you could challenge a champ.
Nah, man. You got to defend the WBO that you got in your division for a certain amount of times. There's a couple of things that go with that. Killer, Ringer.
What up, Killer?
Not much. I think all the favorites are gonna get knocked out. Everyone is gonna get knocked out. All the favorites, I think Jesse Hart is gonna get knocked out of the ring, just like he's using to promote his fight against Bernard Hopkins. I think everyone is gonna get knocked out. Jaime Munguia is gonna get knocked out. Claressa Shields is gonna get knocked out. Everybody's getting knocked out. Just to mix it up a bit. And that's all I have to say.
All right, Killer. Well, you better put that parlay together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't want it to become true and then you ain't make no money. Everybody getting knocked out. Especially them favorites. Damn. We got L-Dog in New Zealand. Talk to me.
My first thought was, what kind of drugs they got over in Sweden that I ain't hip to yet?
Yeah, man. I got Shields. I think Shields will win the decision. Although I'm rooting for Habazin, I hope she wins. I got Ennis winning.
Why are you rooting for Habazin? How many times you see her fight?
Nah, it's because my parents are Croatian, so
okay.
I'll support her. But the Ennis fight, he'll win that. Jaron Ennis, probably stoppage. I think Jesse Hart will win decision against Joe Smith, and which Jaime Munguia, I think he's a loss waiting to happen, but he'll probably get through this because Spike O'Sullivan, he likes to fight toe to toe, and he just doesn't have good punch resistance. So those are my predictions.
Absolutely agree.
Well, L Dog, New Zealand, thanks for calling in. We're going back out to the Longhorn State, right?
JD, motherfucker.
There's a lot of things I like to move, so just try to get on my game. I don't know why they gonna call me because I'm a 54 pounder, but I have a brother that's at 160.
It's called the Lone Star State, but Longhorn kind of fits it too.
Yeah, it's definitely Lone Star State. Listen, man, I'm just looking forward to seeing Boots. You know what I'm saying, on that undercard. One of my favorite guys to watch so far. I've been checking him out on Showbox for a minute. Older brothers, I've always been a fan of the style that they bring. But as far as Claressa Shields, man, I give it 3 rounds. That girl, I seen her fight. She don't look that tough, man. I looked her up on YouTube. She don't look that tough. So Claressa should handle her in 3. As far as Munguia and Sullivan, that's one of those fights I really just don't even give a fuck about. I'm kind of mad that Munguia didn't fight none of the other 154 pounders when he was there. And Jesse Hart, I'm a hardcore fan, and I don't know too much about Jesse Hart, so I ain't even going to speak on that fight. But I'm looking forward to checking him out, man. But that's all I got.
Yo, that's crazy. He said, I can't believe that shit. I bet you Justin know. Justin, talk to us.
Hello?
You on? What's up, big dog?
Hello? I'm here to talk on this Claressa Shields, Ivana Habazin situation. The fight was supposed to happen 3 times before, and it's a 12-round fight. I don't think that Ivana Habazin, she's been a world champion before. She's been in these type of situations, but I think that Claressa Shields is going to be too much. Claressa Shields, she has a speed, accuracy, timing. The power so much isn't that much there. I could see a finish, but if it's a dominant decision for Claressa Shields with her winning all the rounds, I could see it. The only round I can see Ivana winning is the first. Sometimes Claressa likes to give away the first round to figure out her opponents. We saw she did that in the Hammer fight. But I think it's either an early stoppage for Claressa or just full domination all 12 rounds.
All right, Justin, man. Thanks for calling in.
Also,
he wasn't done with the long pause, huh, Mike?
Hello?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Justin.
All right, so you guys can subscribe to me. My YouTube channel is Justin Jr. 962. I interview the fighters, fight breakdowns, fight predictions, MMA, and boxing. And also, one more thing before I get off. Claressa Shields, she knows these women fights don't sell. I feel like she's trying a little bit too hard to trash talk. The competition is just running out for her, and she's the best female boxer in the world right now. That's why she's trying to go over to MMA. She probably knows she'll get beat, but anything to sell the fight. Justin Jr. 962.
Justin.
Yeah.
You're not gonna watch the Jesse Hart Joe Smith fight?
I don't want to give my breakdowns on that just because I'm gonna watch it, but I don't know too much about the fighters, so.
All right, champ. Well, thanks for calling in as always.
All right, thank you.
Davidian, upstate New York. Talk to us.
What up, Davidian?
Hello, can you hear me?
We hear you.
My bad, I just got back home. What's going on, Mike? What's going on now? Oh, shit.
What up?
What up?
Davidian, we gonna come back to you, champ. You ain't ready at all. You fumbling with the speakerphone. We will be back.
Got your man in the background dancing and shit, man. All in your video. What's up, Davidian?
We going out to Stone, Bone, Boxing, Colorado. Stand up.
Boom, gotta get your intro, man. Like a motherfucking smoking intro or something. DSR had some shit back in the day, you know what I'm
saying? Shit, I got some of my own music, you know what I mean? That I used to own a label. I put out me and a couple of my guys.
You a jack of all trades, goddammit.
Yeah, it was Fall 2 music, man. You know what I mean? I'm on Nebraska music and shit. 40 Deuce music. We done did it a couple different ways. But I'm picking Claressa, man. I'm loving the energy. I'm loving the confidence. I'm loving the talking. I'm loving all of that, man. I'm loving her putting it in their face. I'm glad she called out Steve Kim for his little sexist and racist comments about black women and basically women in general. Fucking, I hate some of these Golden Boy people, man. They hire these people who be saying a lot of disparaging shit about black people. You know what I mean? We see how they think internally.
Steve Kim is with ESPN, FYI.
Well, shit. Well, whoever the fuck he with, I be thinking I thought all of the brown people was with Oscar now, man. They got all the black people with PBC, brown people with Oscar, and then fucking white people with ESPN. They need to figure this shit out, man. But yeah, I'm glad she called him out because I'm glad just all these weirdo dudes who don't got no strong position in boxing, they just really talking crazy about her. I'm like, damn, that's a strong black woman who a gold medalist 2 times.
Can you tell us what he said? Because you mad, but we don't know.
I mean, Steve Kim always been very, very disparaging or anti-Claressa Shields, you know what I'm saying? I've seen tweets that I didn't necessarily like too, so I'm right on board with Stonebone.
Yeah, he done did a lot of tweets. He deleted a lot of them. Because it was a little pressure campaign to make him apologize. He wrote an apology, but he didn't apologize to her for the shit. But look at the interview she did today. She called him out on that, and I ain't never seen her really name drop a reporter, but she called him out. I mean, and because he been saying crazy stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna take her knockout, Boots by knockout. I want him. Me and Stainless went over here the whole division to figure out how he can get in the top 5 to get him a title shot. So Boots by knockout. I'm pulling for Jesse Hart, man. I just love that he always in it, man. I love guys who win, lose, or draw, man. Just stay in it and stay at it and don't give up, man. He eat clean. He represent Philly, and that's my type of guy, man. That's my ox up there. So Jesse Hart, I'm pulling for you, man. Get it done. Jaime gonna knock out Spike. I don't know how Spike keep getting these. You know what I mean, that was what was that? The Eubank fight. That was so just weird. I mean, he was weird as fuck in that fight. So I'm gonna take Jaime by knockout. And Jaime need to get in some real competition if he gonna get a title shot at 160. Y'all think they getting him ready for Golovkin? That's probably or Canelo. But I know Canelo said he ain't beating up his Mexican brothers no more. He said that a year and a half ago, but
shit, he seen the sense that Chavez fight made.
Yeah. If Jaime can go out there and possibly get a victory over Golovkin, and we all know Golovkin wanted to fight him about 2 years ago when he fought Monterosian. So I think Jaime he might be a little threat for Gennady. You know what I'm saying? We seen Jaime like to stand and trade, and we seen Gennady like to do the same. Man, Jaime's a little bit younger, but Gennady has that chin, has that power, so could still be.
I want to announce my boy in action. Yo, I always try to befriend these welterweights. Castillo Clayton, guess who he's fighting, y'all? Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom.
Jaron Ennis.
Steve Rolls.
I thought Chris Clark was at 147.
He is, bruh.
He's taking a fight at 154?
I don't know what's going on. They ain't said yet, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be on UFC Fight Pass. It's going to be a DeBella fight, obviously, because Rose is with him. But yeah, Castillo is facing him. I don't know. I don't know.
And also, real quick note that I forgot to bring up. My guy Better Be in that main fight. The Chinese people didn't, put down the deposit for the fight, so it went back to
I seen that. That's crazy.
That fight will be held in Canada.
I seen that, yo. You know what I said when I seen that, bruh? I just started laughing. Proof of
Side
funds.
fee, somebody send me the money.
Nah, just proof of funds, man. That word, man.
Oh,
That
okay.
word, proof of funds, man. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and screen share this. This is on our IG. This is a repost from Castillo Clayton himself. He says, happy to be back in action January 28th at the Danforth. I guess that's an arena. And it's going to be a great night of fights. It doesn't say here whether it's a welterweight fight. Now, for Rolls, he started his career at 60, so I don't know. I guess Castillo might be moving up. In weight, Mike, what do you think?
I highly doubt it. It's at 147. I think 154 would be like more likely for this fight. I don't know. I mean, Steve Rose did good against Gennady up until the point he got knocked out. But yeah, man, I really haven't seen Castillo Clayton fight, and this might be a lot of acts for him. You know what I'm saying? Trying to fight the big guy.
We gotta schedule him back and see what's the details, like what weight he taking this fight at, cause this I don't know. It's weird, man.
The 160 would be definitely a no for me if I was him.
Especially when you was like number 4 on the WBO at welterweight. I don't even know what he doing. You know what I mean? But we'll see, man. All right, let's get to Terrell. I mean, I think that's Rel, right? On Skype or Terrell? You just listening, right? All right, Trey, what about you? Just listening? All right, and we'll get to Florida then, to my man, el Gran Campeón.
El Gran Campeón puertorriqueño, Vincent Davis, Hector Trinidad.
You got any excuses tonight, Roy? Let's not ask questions like that. Let's touch gloves and go to work. Let's go to work.
Yo, what's going on, Ness? What's going on, Mike?
What up, Cam?
Nothing much, man. Yeah, man, good little weekend of fights. I'm expecting Claressa Shields to dominate and do her thing as usual. I'm excited to see Jaron Ennis too. I only seen him fight once, man. So to see him fight again is something I'm looking forward to seeing. I'm honestly not a fan of Jaime Munguia, man. I don't know. I feel like he's a hype job after that Saddam Ali win. He got kind of hyped up, and I just haven't really seen him look impressive since then. I know there was something else I had. Goddamn, I can't remember right now. Yeah. Well, shit, fuck it. That's it, man. Good show, y'all. Appreciate it, man.
Is Dylan White like on a motherfucking tour, like a press tour or some shit?
Why you say that?
He got like a 30-minute interview that I seen with Sky Sports.
Yeah, that's when he calling Wilder a coward. He out here defaming, hating. Damn, man, we gonna have to reschedule Wilder, bro.
Or you say that?
We got to everybody.
Damn, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, no, we didn't. We got somebody over her. I'm hot as hell today.
Just like the king is what I mean. The king is what I mean.
Last but not motherfucking least, King. What's good, fellas?
Champ, what up?
First and foremost, let me shout out my common law wife, my kid's mother. She just graduated today from Union County College in Jersey out here, so that's a big accomplishment. So I'm very proud of her. Yeah, so Jaime Munguia, I think didn't he duck J-Rock? Wasn't he supposed to fight the winner of J-Rock and Swift at some point at 154, or?
Nah, I ain't never heard that.
Or was that a
that's that cross promotion never gonna happen shit.
Okay. All right. It was for some reason, though, at 154, I just never really remember him making too many moves. I felt like, but his cross promotion is what you're telling me. So I guess that's why I never seen him in there with what we know is the real 154 division over there when you had
everybody mixing it up. You still had motherfucking Ishe Smith still fighting for a 154 strap. So if I ain't seen Jaime Munguia around none of that action, he's going to go up and fight Spike Sullivan, who got knocked out by everybody on their way to 160. If Munguia can't fuck with Spike, this shit, he don't need to be there. And the way I'm going to jump on Info Joe shit, I see it being a slight upset in that he's going to knock Spike down, but it's going to be a close fight, like some split draw bullshit. So that's going to be funny. Of course, I'm picking Claressa Shields. Somebody mentioned earlier, and I'm with that. I think, first of all, I'm not talking MMA, but I mean, like, her boxing skills are so superior. It don't matter if she can or cannot kick. Nobody in the octagon she getting in there with could take them fucking punches the way she throwing them. And when she learn how to strike, she going to be excellent. So I'm taking her. Boots Ennis, that's my guy to watch. He reminds me of a combination of Boo Boo Andrade and Chad Dawson. If you could picture that, then to me, that's what this kid looks like. And he's only got room to grow. It's pretty much it, fellas. Good show. I hope y'all hang it out, so Wilder could get on, man, because that should be magic, man. TBV and fucking the Bomb Squad be making magic. So I hope that happens. But if not, listen, Mike, wealth is health. Get rich, my niggas. All right? Y'all be well.
I mean, thank you for calling in.
Yeah, I mean. But yeah, man, I agree, man. I think that Claressa Shields, man, she's on a different level. You know what I'm saying? Than it has been. I mean, there is levels to this boxing shit. And the way she's been doing it from the beginning of her career to now is not going to tell me anything different. In the UFC, I would like to see if they could take her punches or not, because it's going to be a lot different hitting with boxing gloves on and hitting with MMA gloves on.
Mm-hmm. I don't want her to do no MMA, man. She don't need that.
Man, she
need to bring Amanda over here, then go over there, because the MMA fight will be more money.
But will it be like the pay-per-view money, though? Like, because the first pay-per-view, like with MMA, it's going to be a pay-per-view. Hands down. It's going to be a pay-per-view.
I think that the MMA fans will still buy it if she goes in there like, oh, she only beat me because it wasn't in the cage, But to go in the cage first, you the star. You the one in 9 fights at 24 years old. Amanda Nunes at 24 was doing what?
Who bigger star, though?
Yeah, Claressa.
You think so?
I mean, I don't know, because I don't know what MMA is.
Yeah, man, it's a toss-up, man. Nunes got what's the girl name that fought the white girl, Ronda Rousey, on her resume, and she got Chris Cyborg.
Yo, Cyborg about to make a debut on Bellator.
I'm saying, Nunes beat her ass so bad, nigga. She went to another promotional company.
I mean, was it that or did they drop her?
I'm just making up some shit. You know what I'm saying?
But why would they drop Cyborg? Is she old already? See, I don't
Dana
know.
White and Cyborg really didn't see eye to eye. So I imagine when the contract was up, she was gonna try to find something else. And maybe she got bigger money from Bellator too, because she's definitely a star.
I just don't get, why would you not want Cyborg?
You got Amanda Nunes.
She don't do it for me. I seen her fight. I think she beat Rousey.
Man, did you see how she stopped Cyborg? Nigga, she slapped Cyborg pretty much.
Yeah, I seen that too. I did see that too.
Hurt a lot of people feelings knowing so much in that shit. Hurt a lot of people feelings.
She did do that. I seen that. Let me get to Jay in Colorado. I do remember that now.
What up, Jay?
But Cyborg is a little older, right?
Yes, I think she's a little bit older now.
Like what?
I don't know. I gotta look it up.
Jay, Colorado.
What's up, Ness? What's up, Mike?
What up, Jay? You on speakerphone, man?
Sure.
Man, she 34, bro.
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Ness? What's up, Mike?
What's going on?
Talking about y'all about to get off. I had to call in and stall for Wilder shit. But Wilder still getting on tonight.
If everything goes to plan,
yeah, I mean, look, man, that's what I'm saying. The text was at 8:15, so he said an hour from then. So we talking 9:15, and that's if he gonna be right on time, y'all. So like, we can always get him back. Biggie.
Oh God, but who's Boots fighting on Saturday? They fight on Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Eyubov. Some guy he's gonna beat decisively.
I don't know, but I'm telling you, y'all already know he up next. He one of my favorite young fighters to watch. I like him and Victor. Was it Virgil Ortiz at 147? Yeah. So when DAZN-Jaime get up to that division, they gonna have like a little three-head monster. But I got Shields against whoever she finds. I forgot who that is. But Jaime Munguia against Jaron Sullivan. Who was big? Y'all got a question? Did so beat Rosado? Gabe Rosado and Selecki?
Selecki beat Gabe Rosado.
Yo, he knocked him down too, huh?
Yeah,
Rosado.
Rosado.
Yeah, I saw that on the highlight.
Rosado knocked him down too, though.
And yeah, most def. But Selecki won, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's looking good on Andre. Honestly, I'm not even like a. Honestly, I boost up all my dudes. Anybody that got talent, I boost them up. So Andre, that's looking good on his record. I hope we can get that Charlo fight. I heard that DAZN sent Charlo to Mill. Is that valid?
Damn, 10? I don't know about that,
bro. I don't know where you get that source from.
I heard. I mean, I don't want to drop names on y'all YouTube if y'all don't fuck with that. But yeah, I heard from another dude that I'll be subscribing to that he got offered 10 mil. But
did he have an article? Did he have a source, or did he just go off hearsay?
Honestly, on some real shit, I didn't even watch the video. I just passed by it. They said he's talking about how Charlo. Yeah, I need to watch that first. I'm gonna watch that first and get back to y'all about that. I'm gonna get up on some articles too. But yeah, bro, we need that fight. I like.
I like that fight too. Well, all right, Jay, man. You cutting in and out, champ.
You already chop suey, nigga.
Yeah, you got that Denver, Colorado internet right now. The mountains cutting you up.
Them high time.
Yeah, but look.
But South Boy 34 years old, so she ain't that old. You know what I'm saying? I thought she was a little bit older than that. You know what I'm saying? Because she look older. I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Nunez whooped her ass, whooped Holly Holm ass, whooped Rousey ass. So she got a nice little resume underneath it. You know what I'm saying? And she been on pay-per-view the last 3 or 4 fights.
Okay. Davidian, Niagara Falls.
Hey, what's going on, Ness? What's going on, Mike?
What's going on, Big Doc?
I'm glad TPV is back. Of course I got the quote, Claressa Shields, or at least what she be calling herself. I just think she's like the best. But we'll see though. It's interesting seeing like the weigh-in with Ivana, or whatever her name is, has been. On the scales, but I'm picking Claressa Shields though, because she's that girl. That would be interesting if she fights Amanda Nunes or something like that. It would be interesting. But Boots, I got Ennis. Even though I've only seen highlights of him, so I look forward to finally catching him. I've never actually seen him. I've just seen like his highlights, but he seemed like he's a real deal, so I'm gonna go with him against his opponent, whoever the other guy was. But and Jesse Hart versus who's Jesse Hart fighting again?
Joe Smith Jr., the man who knocked out Bernard Hopkins out the ring.
Oh yeah, that's right. I think it's hard for me to call that one. I'm gonna go with Jesse Hart, but I know Joe Smith. He might be able to. It's gonna be a tough fight, so we just have to see who comes out on top. But I'm gonna go with Jesse Hart. But Joe Smith Jr. is, he's pretty solid. He's all right. So yeah, and then let's see, Jaime Munguia versus O'Sullivan. Of course, I'm gonna go with Jaime Munguia, but that should be a good fight. It should be a good fight. He should win it, but you never know. But yeah, that's my call.
Yeah, Munguia. Now, Jaime Munguia should get the job done. Spike is one of those guys that, you know what I'm saying, get his ass whooped and come back and try to rebuild himself against lower level opposition and make people believe that he can, you know what I'm saying, be somebody elite, but stepped up against Billy Joe Saunders, lost. Stepped up against Chris Eubank Jr., lost. David Lemieux, lost. So, Munguia, if he's on the level of those three guys, it shouldn't be no different.
Yo, we just gonna have to talk battle raps for the next 25 minutes.
We got a super chat coming in, man. These Crawford fans swear Green Beans was a top welterweight. He was just another bum. Crawford is the only man to beat on bums and not go to jail. Crawford's career is fraudulent as Millie Vanilli.
Damn, showing his age, Millie Vanilli. Mike don't know who that is.
I know the dude fucking lip sync that
oh, you do?
Fucking
so Mike know everything.
Records. I know everything, bro. Henry Brown. My list of the fighters of the past decade in order: Floyd, Bud, Pacquiao, Ward, Canelo. And we got one from
Henry
Wawa.
Brown. Your list is whack. How you gonna put Canelo last, bro? You bumped your noggin.
I would have Canelo third, Ward fourth, and possibly Bud fourth, fifth if I had that list, or maybe take Bud out and put in somebody like shit. I mean, Bud's a good option, but
shit on years, Canelo, have him last, bruv.
No, I have Canelo by third behind Floyd and Pacquiao.
Can't make my boy last, bro.
I would have Cotto on instead of Bud. And Wawa 9302010 says, hit that like button.
Mike, why you always say that whole area code, bro? Like, Mike be saying his zip code. Just say Wawa. He know you talking to him.
I won't give him his full credit because that right there is not a zip code.
Yo, that I know is his social.
My nigga Wawa out here got everybody buying shit, nigga, with his credit. I was gonna ask you though. I gave my upset, you know what I'm saying, for the week. Is there a fight that you see outside of the DAZN Crews, the woman being, you know what I'm saying, the woman or whatever? Is there an upset that you can possibly see this weekend? Not Claressa, because that's highly unlikely.
I mean, the Cem Kilic and Steve Nelson. I don't know much about Nelson, and I don't know much about Kilic. Nelson, you know, is going to be the house favorite because he's with Crawford's trainer, so people would expect him to win. So if he doesn't win, it would be an upset.
Yeah. I don't know much about Kilic either, so could be the unknown.
Yeah, he could come out of nowhere and put some hands on people.
Yeah, man. You was talking about some shit this morning. What was the topic this morning?
Povetkin and Dillian White.
What Dillian White say again? Let me
talking about he want to fight Povetkin. I just think it was hypocritical because it's like how you could fight Povetkin who doesn't know English and is old as hell.
I mean, but at the same time, I think looking at it, you know what I'm saying, from a objective standpoint, you gotta. I mean, I know the eye test will tell you that Luis Ortiz is the better fighter, but Povetkin's been in there with some big names, you know what I'm saying? Been in there with Klitschko, been in there with AJ, you know what I'm saying? So those two losses, if you get a name like Povetkin on your resume, maybe look a little bit better, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? And we got to see how Ortiz can come back and like kind of rebuild if he's going to come back and rebuild. He already got 2 title shots at Wilder. Will he try to like navigate himself to a different sanctioning body?
And let me tell you, I explained that this morning. I said on paper, Povetkin is the better win. But everybody had Luis Ortiz beating Wilder up until that knockout. So everybody had Povetkin losing. Most people thought Hunter won. So that's all I'm saying. You going into a fight with the loser, you could have been giving Hunter the shot. And you could have been saying the same thing to Hardcore, saying like, nah, I'm gonna fight Hunter because everybody had him winning anyway. Not I'm gonna fight Povetkin because he got a better resume and it looks better on my resume, because that's not the better fight. again, it's hypocritical to say that Ortiz is old and doesn't know English and turn around and fight the same aged Povetkin who doesn't know English. And that was coming off a loss, where Luis Ortiz coming off a knockout loss, but at least people thought he was doing exceptionally well. Where Povetkin, again, his stigma is that he lost that draw. He got a gift draw.
Nah, I thought Povetkin actually won. Like I told Michael Hunter, so I thought Povetkin did enough for it to go either way. But I can see some people saying Michael Hunter won. But I also see the argument that Povetkin won. And if that's the argument, then you kind of getting a guy that possibly you thought won too. You know what I'm saying? He coming off a good win or a good draw against Michael Hunter, and it goes down in the books as a draw. So it's not like you're fighting a loser in your next fight. And looking at Michael Hunter, does beating Michael Hunter do much for your, resume boost?
Again, it's Povetkin that's the better name for your resume, but then you're a hypocrite. You're fighting Povetkin. All of a sudden, he's not old at 40. All of a sudden, he knows English when he doesn't.
How long we gonna hold him to that damn soundbite, though?
My man, he said it last year. Like, he ain't going nowhere from that. He offered Luis Ortiz. Look, the bottom line is you ducking Luis Ortiz. You offered him $225,000. Then Eddie turns around and offered a man $7 million.
I'm ducking the dude coming off a knockout loss who looks suspect against Christian Hammer and Kaufman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ducking that guy.
Yeah, Mike, are also the guy that said you wouldn't be judging people off their last performance, but all of a sudden you going
three, dog.
All of a sudden you going into the Christian Hammer.
I gave you last three of them. No, I ain't give you one.
Last three
of them,
bruh. You seen what he was doing to Wilder?
He got knocked out on this. And honestly, I thought it was more Wilder than it was Ortiz.
It's Wilder. You are going to get knocked out. You are going to get knocked out. It's Wilder. That's how it go. Question is, do Dillian want to get knocked out? Because if he wanted to get knocked out, he'd have took the Luis Ortiz fight because he know that's the quickest route. And that's what I was talking about. You know what I mean? He out here calling people cowards. Meanwhile, I see Dillian White fighting Wilder. Everybody fighting Wilder, Tyson Fury fighting Wilder. And I seen Tyson Fury, he had already put Dillian in his place. Like, dog, you could have been fighting Wilder instead of crying. You could have been fighting, but you didn't want to take the eliminator. You know what I'm saying? You chose to be some sort of A-side. So we just gotta, tell the truth. That's all.
Yeah, I feel you. I know his words and maybe his action don't add up, but if you ask me,
bro, he get on Sky and you got Richard Ragport over there like facts. What you mean facts, nigga? Once you get a resume, bro, who the fuck is you talking about some facts?
Why you mad at Richard now, man?
Bro, because how you gonna say facts? How he gonna say facts that Dillian is fought better opposition?
That's his big homie, all right? Of course, he gonna be more leaning towards your big homie. You know what I'm saying? He took Richard out the streets. You know what I'm saying?
You my man. If you debating Max Kellerman and you wrong, you wrong. I'm not gonna be like yo, or you right, you right. I'm not gonna be like yo, Mike. Yo, man, act like you ain't right because that's the big homie.
But by him saying facts, it was more subjective than factual. You know what I'm saying? He just being subjective with his guy.
Bro, all Dillian White did is show that he's influential. Like he could be easily influenced. As soon as Ragport starts saying facts, then you see Dillian White. Yeah, man, facts. Like, come on, man, you can't even be original on TV.
Hey, man, look. Now, like I said, if the question is, does Dillian White want to fight Wilder? I think he does. I think that's
on his own terms.
And that could be argued too. You know what I'm saying? That could be argued too. But fighting the champ, it won't be on your terms. It'll be on Wilder's terms. Then,
bruh, what you mean? They've already tried to make it on their own terms. He talking about he offers and you don't want to fight me. How else is gonna happen? Like he been trying to do it on his own.
Yeah, that was back in the day before he got his mandatory
Wilder gave him his terms. Fight Luis Ortiz. That's my terms. Fight Luis Ortiz. I don't know why we going all around the world with it.
Hey man, some guys don't want to be told what to do.
Kornacki was in the audience. He said, "Man, I see a lot of heavyweights. I want to see y'all give them a shot." Ain't nobody calling Luis Ortiz though.
I'm pretty sure Lewis will be back with a nice fight. You know what I'm saying? Probably a little tune up to get back in the
I
groove
don't
of
want
things.
no tune up though.
I mean, you gonna need a tune up. Need to come
He
out.
need a
I'll
Dominic
knock it out.
Brazil or some shit like that. Like he can't keep getting fucking Travis Cosmans and shit and then getting a Wilder fight. Get the fuck out of here. Favors is over, man.
But yeah, if after Wilder beats Fury, then he's in line for that
Who?
Dylan White, right?
Oh.
He's WBC like interim champion or some
Bruh,
shit.
I don't know what he is, bruh. He said he got the same belt as Wilder.
I mean, motherfucker look similar.
He said he got the same belt. He said this is exactly the same belt.
You got that bitch all on the sky with the little British belt beside it.
Uh-huh.
We got a super chat coming in from SG Pass. My list fighters of the decade. Number 1, Floyd. Number 2, Canelo. Number 3, Ward. Number 4, Pacquiao. Number 5, Chocolatito Gonzalez.
Whoa.
Number 6, I know, right? That shocked me too. Number 6, Vladimir Klitschko.
Whoa, you put Chocolatito in there. That's respect.
I mean, Chocolatito had his little run, but I was always like see him post fight puffy up and shit like that. He can't be pound for pound, getting touched like that, big dog. It's more than just about action. You know what I'm saying? But he was one exciting fighter. You know what I'm saying? I can agree with that list. I think possibly put Ward above Canelo, and Canelo number 3. You know what I'm saying? Pacquiao maybe above Canelo too. But yeah, Canelo at 4 or 5 is good. It's good. He's still got a lot more left in the tank. How old is Canelo? 28 years old. So he got like 10 more years. So by the time this decade is over in 2030, he'll definitely be the fighter of the decade if something drastic don't happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Crawford goes up to 160 and wins the title or something like that.
I mean, speaking of, I'm surprised you didn't put that on the topic list, like Crawford
I
going up
I didn't
to
know
50.
if it was like a rumor or something like that because I know Mike Carpenter came out with it, but
I mean, ain't no rumor. Golden Boy offering the services. Do they? It's up to Crawford and them. Do they want it? Golden Boy made the call. They trying to see.
I mean,
they trying to see if it's smoke or is it fire.
You seen the comment that I put in there? You know what I'm saying? Bo Mac said it was a title fight happening this year, and we was thinking about the welterweight division. What if they thinking about 154? They take share.
Come on, dog. Don't try to give them the credit. Like I ain't sit here and tell them motherfuckers to go up there and fight Tech
bro, did I not say that nigga in the group chat? Ness was right. And then I came right back and said, Bo Mac said that they were coming for a title this year.
That would be a perfect move for him, bro. I'm telling you. That's own lane right there. That's legacy. That's everything right there.
That's 4th division.
And you
right
gotta,
there.
but you gotta say it in the thing. Like, look, this is what I had to do because they ducking me down there. You can't just go up there win that belt. You gotta say that. You gotta say that shit.
Yeah, that's legacy right there. 4th division world champ, going up to 154, getting the belt from a champion, not fighting for a vacant belt at that. You know what I'm saying?
Starting
A guy
at
who just
35, right? Starting at 30 or 40. What he started? 30, 35, 35.
I mean, he started at 36, 37, like you always say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, but he won the title at 35.
Yeah, he won the title at 35.
Starting at 35, going up to 54. That's impressive, man. Something,
yeah.
You know, that's something to talk about, you know, for sure.
And some people are going to talk about for a long time, you know what I'm saying? A guy starting at 135, going to 154 and winning the belt. He ain't done that since Floyd. Floyd started.
And look, Teixeira ain't no bum, you know what I mean? Like, he might not get a lot of credit from the casuals because they don't know Teixeira, but, like, we just watched Teixeira beat somebody we thought he wasn't going to beat. Let's be real. Listen, Carlos Adames was supposed to beat Teixeira, and Teixeira had lost by knockout, so credit to him. He lost by knockout to Curtis Stevens, who Gennady knocked out. So look at how the world is. You know, he never gave up, and he still became world champion. Had a great fight with Adames, so that was a good fight, you know. It was a credible win for him. But this guy, Teixeira, is beatable. So, you know, Team Crawford should really look into this offer that Golden Boy is making them, because for Teixeira, he can't unify, right? And he really has a tough opportunity probably against those other, you know, 54-pounders. This is his best option. You talking about a fight on ESPN.
Big payday.
Big payday. You know, the name Crawford. pound for pound stat is gonna be thrown around. Like
if you beat Crawford,
life changes.
Beat Crawford,
and listen, if he's got the possibility because he hurt Adames.
Yeah,
you know. But again, he's vulnerable himself. Like he could be beat. So for Crawford, it's a winnable fight for sure, man. I wonder what happens because I know Crawford told Chris Mannix he didn't want to go up. I know you're trying to link it together because you're like, well, his trainer told us on the show next fight's for a title is it going to have to either be who we talking about now in Teixeira or it's going to have to be Sebastian Formella for the IBO or they going to fight Bisbutin for the regular. If they fight for that regular, that's going to be, that's a show in itself. Like, wow, where we come now because you can't unify with that belt. That belt belongs to Pacquiao if it's the real unifiable one. Unless they change the rules, unless WBA says super champion don't unify now because he don't got no mandatory. I don't know, but it's only those three options. Teixeira, Bisbutin, and Formella who got belts if we going according to Big Bo Mac's words.
Yeah, man. And when you think about it, you got to look at which one is the most sexiest fight, and it's the Teixeira fight. No doubt. You can sell it as Crawford daring to be great, moving up to 154, fighting the guy who just knocked out a promising prospect in Carlos Adames. The guy who was getting knockouts after knockouts. And I think with the monster that ESPN is, they could market this fight the right way. My best advice for them is not to put it on pay-per-view. Give it to the fans as a free fight on ESPN or ESPN Plus to drive up the subscriptions, but do not put it on pay-per-view.
And Crawford sparred Adames and Gleason, so
I seen that video.
He's already felt that power, so and he handled it well. He felt like a dog in that sparring, so I'm interested to see what they decide to do here for real.
We got a super chat coming in from CRB. Wilder on tonight? ? We got another one coming from YY9302010. Bomb Squad Nation. I got to go by KO. And we got another one coming in from YY9302010. Ooh, Deontay Wilder. With a lot of bomb emojis. So he just dropping bombs on everybody's ass. Like Trump. Somebody caught that?
Yeah. So yeah, we got about 2 minutes before it officially marks an hour, and then we.
Does that shit scare you though, man? All that shit that's going on in the world with the Iranian shit and shit like that.
Nah.
Do you ever think about getting bombed and shit? If these motherfuckers come out with some nuclear shit?
Nah, man. There's too many U.S. bases surrounding Iran. Anything pop off, they're gonna be obliterated. They would be stupid to, you know what I'm saying? It's like so many. I seen a little graph of all American setups is what I'll call them around them. It's like you be dumb. Listen, America is too big, man. It's gonna take a lot of people to come together to beat America because America got alliances and different little, locations with different nuclear weapons pointed at different countries. So it's all about those relationships, man.
The biggest thing, you don't want to be on the wrong side of history either. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Make your alliances and make them smart. But yeah, man, what the fuck I was going to say? I was going to say something about this bomb squad. Have you got that feel for this fight yet? Has it came across your screen? I've seen a little bit promotion done on ESPN, little graphics and shit, but not really a heavy onslaught like I was expecting. But we got the NFL playoffs this year. They're on Fox and ESPN for that matter. So hopefully we get those guys, some more promos and things like that.
Yeah, I haven't been able to see anything, but let me get to Ringer here, Jose.
Popping all this champagne, popping all this rosé, getting money like Jose, chain code Norway, shorty want that foreplay, I'm like no way, gotta rock it like Coldplay, killing it, OJ, getting cheese like Green Bay, call me Aaron Rodgers, hopped out
So, Jose, are you there, or did Black Talk kick you off? Jose? Jose? Yeah.
Jose fell off, homie.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got. This fighter of the decade shit really got
Let me get to my Jinbe over here. My Jinbe, talk to us.
What up, my Jinbe?
Yo, what's going on, guys?
What up?
How do I sound? How's my Bluetooth?
You good?
All right, so yeah, I'm just milking the clock, hoping that Deontay gets on. My mom's favorite fighter.
Yeah, we're all milking that clock.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. After Deontay visited the Pope, my mom doesn't want to hear about any other boxer except for Deontay. So hopefully he comes on, and then I can put this on for her.
Yeah, he like the peace ambassador or something like that, right?
Bro, he's the truth, man. He is the people's champ. He is the people's champ. And my mom's 63, doesn't know any English at all. She doesn't give a fuck. It's all about Deontay. She's a hardcore Catholic though, so
I bet you know Bomb Squad.
She do know Bomb Squad. But yeah, put me down for Shield, Hart, Munguia, and Jaron Cruz. And on the whole Josh Taylor situation, I mean, come on. Let's be real. I mean, you guys know for damn sure Bud is not fighting no 147-pounders this year. It's all 140s. He's going to get Prograis. He's going to get Josh Taylor. No real 147s. I mean, why would Bob sign another 140-pounder and not get his money's worth? I mean, it's an investment. The biggest fight there is Bud. So, I don't know. Kind of disappointing. I hope this, I don't want to say cross the street bullshit ends, but somebody send a real fucking offer. That's all I want.
Well, all right,
yeah.
you know.
No, go ahead. My bad.
You're good,
before I let you go. Hey, your dogs were sounding like a real Hayabusa out there, bro. Nobody competing with him. Nobody competing with him in North Jersey.
Bro, I'm telling you, boy. If them dogs could talk, that sound like Barry White.
You ain't never lied. That dog is the truth. Yeah, but wish you guys the best, man. Have a great 2020. Speak to you guys soon. Hopefully Deontay comes on.
Yeah, I mean, well, one thing for sure, if we get the champ on, it's going to be on Skype because Blog Talk is down. I keep trying to reset it. It just ain't working.
We got a super chat coming in from the Killer 1911.
So that means everybody on Skype, y'all going to be on hold. Y'all might have to listen on YouTube while we take the interview. If that happens, checking my phone now. Nothing yet.
He says Vatican full of blank, though. Let's keep it real.
Okay. So, Mike, man, I'm going to make a text and just see, right?
Okay. We got one coming from Elvis Pendaya or Pendala or Pinata or something shit like that. No disrespect, Elvis, but you like a fake name. Yo, Mike, it's Habazin, not has been. That my ass out, low key diss. Bro, we know what it is, but what sound better to you? Has been or Habazin? I'm not got time to say all them damn syllables. Has been sounds a lot better. She should change her name to fucking has been, really, you know what I'm saying? Like I was a has been, but now I'm Habazin. I'm back at it, you know what I'm saying? Something like that, but who knows? Yeah, Deontay Wilder, man. What can I say about Deontay? That ain't already been said. We all know he's a people's champion. We all know he got the baddest right hand in history. I want to know, like, the people's feel for this Fury fight, because I think this fight, I see Fury, you know what I'm saying, bringing a lot of guys. He's sparring with the guy that we just seen do his professional debut.
Who?
On Frank Warren's card.
Adele?
Adelaide. Yeah. So he's sparring with him, you know what I'm saying? He brought him over to America, so I mean, look,
bro.
man,
How does Adelaide get you ready?
I don't know. Maybe it's just big
Just
guy
the
about the same
youthfulness,
type.
the youth. Oh, is he? He didn't look big to me.
He about 6'5", 6'6", you know what I'm saying?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, he didn't look it, and I watched that whole fight.
He ain't looking.
Nah, he didn't look tall.
He pretty tall. But yeah, man. I don't know what he does, you know what I'm saying, to try to emulate Wilder. But hey, man, the more sparring you can get, the better. I'm kind of intrigued to see what names, you know what I'm saying, Wilder has brought into camp. Has anything changed from what J. Diaz, you know what I'm saying, told us on the last interview? What kind of sparring has he been getting? How many rounds he's been putting in sparring? I know they go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely, man. And we all want to see the rematch. Like this shit right here, I don't think it'll crack 1 million buys, but I do think it'll get to that 600 to 800,000 mark. You know what I'm saying? Which is very, very good in this day and age. You know what I'm saying? I think they would have did it.
Bro, I don't even know. I mean, you got it in you. We need another 30. I'm sweating right here.
You said 30?
I'm trying to reschedule, bro. I'm sweating too.
Man,
I don't know what's going
up.
on. Why it's so hot in here? You see me sweating? I don't know what the fuck going on.
Man, you looking like Stephen A. Smith was today. I'm like, damn, Stephen A. over there sweating.
I got a fucking
shining.
T-shirt on too with the ceiling fan on. I don't know what's up.
You do got a little perspiration, you know what I'm saying, around the collar and shit.
Yeah, that's that show business shit. I hate when the fucking blog talk go down. Your guests ain't on.
Yeah, show business. Ain't no business like show business, man.
I know, but listen, man. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter. We catch it. We get the champ on the next one. Listen, I'm going to the camp anyway. Mike might be joining me. It all depends on his well-being, but we going to get it. Where's CYP at? I don't know. He ain't call in today, man. He busy, man. Remember, he getting married, probably cutting the cake, picking the cake, you know, all that good stuff. Oh, wait a minute. I see the 3 bubble. What other times do you have available? See, we could just do another day, man. Yeah, and that's GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Peace.
Follow me on IG at Gross1911, on Twitter at Gross2312. You can follow me on YouTube at Mike on Sports. Definitely get the chap on another time slot. You know what I'm saying? Busy man, getting ready for a big fight. So got to respect that. Until next time, peace out. I don't know if that's one of y'all peace out or not.
Nah, my bad, man. I'm just texting the champ, man. Letting him know we could just do it another time. He's saying what time? So I'm saying anytime tomorrow so that we could do it.
Yeah, tomorrow Friday. Yeah, man. He ain't got shit on Friday.
Yeah,
what,
man.
the Christmas shift fight?
Peace.
Peace.
Oh, it's